The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you
If
talk.
this keeps up, we won't be in London till Boxing Day. I know.
Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. I need to laugh, and when the sun is out, I've got something I can laugh about. I feel good in a special way. I'm in love and it's a sunny day. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. We take a walk, the sun is shining down. Burns my feet as I touch the ground. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. Then we lie beneath the shady tree. I love her and she's loving me. She feels good. She knows she's looking fine. I'm so proud to know that she is mine. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine.
I'm going to kill you all!
Good day, sunshine. Good day.
Every one of you will die tonight!
Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine.
I'm allowed to kill 50 listeners!
Good day, sunshine.
0344 499 1000. The cat's away, so the mice are running all over the shop. Let's go to, yes, Philip!
G'day, this is Wally Dingo
Wally
and your
Dingo,
Aussie
yes.
Rose Roundup.
Yes, sir.
In weekend action, it was the Giants over Carlton,
Yes.
the Eagles over Fremantle,
Yes.
Richmond over the Cats,
Right.
North over the Lions, the
Yes.
Crows over Port,
Yes.
Sydney over Collingwood, and the Bulldogs over St Kilda.
Right.
I'll see you next week.
Oh.
Till then, check out an Aussie
Won't.
TV favourite
I won't.
on YouTube, A Country Practice. I'll see you
A
next week.
country practice, he's suggesting we watch now. I'm old enough to have watched that the first time round. Why are you suggesting rubbish? By the way, stop phoning Bob Mills show, you belong to me. Caddick! Caddick!
Hi, Bob.
Hello, Alan Caddick!
Well, I'm in Hull at the moment.
You're what?
I'm in Hull.
In a hole? What happened? Did you fall down a well?
No, I'm in Hull.
You're in hole. You're in
Yeah.
what hole?
Kingston upon Hull.
Oh, Kingston upon Hole.
Yeah, just been to watch the Villa play.
Oh, football, football, football!
It's a domestic football.
Oh, football makes me horny. Football makes me glad. Football makes me happy. Football drives me mad.
Well, Villa won tonight.
Did they really, Alan? That's so interesting.
But you were talking about rubbish TV programmes.
When?
I can give you a rubbish TV programme.
Oh, yes, go on.
3, 2, 1.
Shut your face. That's blasphemy where I come from. That's a great TV programme.
Why? What's so great about 3, 2,
The
1?
MacGuffins.
Yeah, well, I mean, what is a MacGuffin?
Exactly, Alan. It's 3-2-1 is too intellectual for you, you thicko. Allowed to kill 50 of you tonight. 0344 499 1000. It is too hot. It's too hot. I mean, so hot. It is. What? It's too hot. It's too hot. I mean, I've been so hot. So hot. Isn't it? So hot. Jeez. It's too hot. This weekend it was so hot. And today, Oh, it's too hot. And, it's just, it's just too hot. It is. So it's just too hot, man. So hot this weekend, right? So hot, isn't it? It's just too hot. So hot. It's too hot. It's just too hot, man. Oh, it's so hot. It's just, it's so hot. So hot, man. Isn't it? It's just I'm going to say it. It's too hot. Isn't it? It's too hot. Honestly. This weekend. And today. It is so hot. Make it stop. Please. It's too hot. It's too hot. The window's open, it's too hot. The doors are open, it's too hot. Cold drink is too hot. It's so hot. So hot. Flippin' heck, man. It's too hot. It's too hot. Yeah. So hot, man. Jeez. In bed! It's just too hot! In bed! In my pants! It's too hot, man! So hot, it's just... Do you know... it's so hot, man! This weekend, right, it's too hot. Today, it's too hot. Tomorrow, it's going to be too hot. Oh, it's so hot. The living room is hot. The kitchen is hot. The garden is too hot. The bed, man. That's so hot. Honestly, I'm not exaggerating. It's so flippin' hot. So hot, man. Ken's in Newcastle. Hey, Ken.
Good evening, Ian, and thank you for allowing me to speak on your program.
Here's the thing, Ken. Are we going to have a conversation, or are you going to call me the... Well, you've interrupted. I've not finished the sentence. Are we going to have a conversation, or are you going to call me the Antichrist and hang up?
I will have a conversation with you if that's okay.
Isn't it hot?
Listen, Ian.
Well, no, that was a conversation opener. You just brushed it past.
This is not hot. It is warm.
It's not as hot as hell.
I lived in Australia for 4 years and worked there as a bricklayer. 30, 35 degrees working outside, Ian, and that is hot.
Oh, I've been no. I've been hotter. Let's measure thermometers. I've been hotter. I've cleaned up litter in the Pakistani desert, and that was hotter than being a bricklayer in Australia.
Well, picking up litter is not heavy work. Laying bricks and blocks is heavy work, Ian.
You don't know what the litter was.
Well,
and it was in a desert. It was the Pakistani desert. It's hotter than Australia.
I would guess so. But maybe not the centre of Australia, Ian.
Correct.
In the middle of Australia, it is extremely hot.
Correct.
Now, I know a man right now who is actually tormented in a flame, and he's crying out right now.
God, well, go and pee on him and put him out.
Do you know it's recorded for our learning?
Yes.
That in hell there is torment and flame.
Okay.
And I don't want you to go there because
I won't go there, Ken, because it's a fictional place from your made-up book.
It is certainly not fictional.
Let me ask you a question.
Jesus. Jesus did not speak fiction, Ian.
Okay. Right, you said that. Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Because we know that you were a football player, and we know that you were a heavy drinker, and then you converted to Christianity.
Wonderful, by the grace of God.
And God bless him. Oh, bless you.
Pardon me.
You're welcome. No, you'll bless you. But here's the question, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was your rock bottom? What did you do? You must have done something. You must have, because you're running. You're running from a dark shadow, a dark. Let me finish. Yeah. You give the impression of a man who is running from something very, very dark that they did in their life, possibly under the influence of alcohol. We don't know, but I think you've done something very,
Ian,
very
let me
dark.
Tell you,
What was it? What was it? What did you do?
I have committed so many sins in my life.
Not the poxy ones like nicking a CD or flicking the V's. What was the big one? Did you do a moida?
You asked me a question.
Yeah.
I have never broken the law. Before I was converted, I was living happily married with 2 houses, 2 cars, wonderful family, working as a bricklayer.
Why did you have 2 houses?
But in my heart, I was totally empty.
Why did you have 2 houses?
Pardon?
Why did you have 2 houses? Was one? What was the second house for?
I rented one, and we rented one, and we lived in one.
Okay, I got you.
In Canada.
Yeah.
We rented a house in Burlington.
Yep.
And we lived in a place north of Toronto.
Yep.
But the reason I became a Christian, Ian, was that I was empty inside. There was just an aching and loneliness.
I think you did something.
Let me tell you, I'm answering your question. This is important.
No, it's not. No, it is, I know. But I think you did something. I think you've got a deep, dark secret, and that you hope that if you pray enough, that you will be forgiven for that thing that you did.
Ian, all my sins are forgiven because I believe in Jesus, that he died for me. That's why I'm forgiven, because I love him. He died for my sins, and he died for your sins, and he loves you just the same as he loves me.
Okay, nice one, Ken. Thanks very much.
Ian.
Okay, thanks, Ken. Thanks a lot. It's good news, but delivered with kind of a dark sneer. Adverts, please.
Uncut, after-hours conversation for the up-all-night generation.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee
on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
I've opened Skype. If you want to Skype in Late Night Alternative, all one word. I want to have a website, and here's I was thinking of this joke last night, and I couldn't. So I'm gonna so I've got a new website, and it's all one word. That's all one word.com. But now you don't know, is it all one word.com without gaps? Or is it all one word, that's all one word.com? And if it is, are there gaps? I've confused you, haven't I? And that's my plan. Let's go to Katie.
Hello, how are you?
I confused everyone, Katie, with that very clever joke.
It was very good. I'm confused by it as well.
It's
I'm not
a satire It's a satire on how we're all slaves to modern technology and social media.
This is very true.
Yep.
This is very true. My 14-year-old son, nearly 14-year-old son, Ben's here with me, and we've been trying to play online games. I don't know, what's it called?
Ben, the two of us need look no more.
You're a games man, aren't you? A computer games person.
What computer game were you saying? Sorry,
Left 4 Dead.
Grand Theft Auto. Wet the bed?
Left 4 Dead.
Oh, Left 4 Dead. Zombies! My favourite thing. Left 4 Dead, for those who know, it's 4 players, and you meet up with random people, and it's like being in a zombie movie, and it's brilliant, right?
It is
But what I used to love to do, was you'd join a game with random people, and then I'd just shoot all the other people, team kills.
Yeah, you can do that. I
Yeah.
just realised that last night.
I love team... and then then someone would revive them, and you go, I'm really sorry, it was just a laugh. I promise I won't do it again. Then you just shoot them in the back. I used to love team kills so much. You can't do it on many games now because of people like me.
Well, I'm saying you can't. I don't really know much about it. But yeah, but Ben's very into technology, and I'm just like, the old mum at 44, and I don't know anything, apparently, in the eyes of technology.
Come on, man. Listen, we were there for the Pac-Man revolution. Teach him a thing or
amazing,
two.
Wasn't it? I remember we had a laundrette in the local village, and it had the
Defender?
Space Invaders game.
The what?
Space Invaders game.
Space Invaders.
10 pence, and all the cool kids were around it, It was very good.
I think you should get a Spectrum and show him how to play a little bit of Chucky Egg. That's what you need to do.
Yeah, I can't remember that one. Chucky Egg. Yeah.
I played 2-player Space Invaders with the guy that made Space Invaders.
Oh wow,
that's true, and I beat him. Yeah, that's right.
That is pretty cool.
Yes.
I was just ringing to ask you, has it been hot?
Oh, it's so hot. Isn't that honest? It's too hot.
Well, you're in London, yeah, right now?
Right now I am.
And what's the temperature been today?
Well, I don't know because I don't live in London. I live in a farm now.
I know, I heard. How exciting is that? Have you got some furniture now?
No, I've got to tell you what furniture I've got. I've got
a piano. I'm so jealous you got a piano.
Here we go, right. So I bought some flat packs. So I've now got a bookcase and I've got a CD rack. And the CD rack, it holds 1,000 CDs. And do you know what? I filled it up and I need to get another one. That's embarrassing. But
that's good.
But I bought a bookcase and a desk from IKEA. And what they do at IKEA now is you can pay, and then a company that's separate from IKEA comes out and builds the flat pack furniture. And it's not that much. To do the bookcase and the desk, it was 40 quid, right, for the two.
Okay.
And it would have taken me 2 or 3 hours. So when the guy came, I said, look, I've got this CD rack here as well. And it's a big old beast. And I said, you don't have to, but if I maybe slipped you some money, £50 cash, would you build the CD rack for me? And he looked at it, he went, yeah, I can do that.
50 quid, that's a huge amount of money to do that.
I know. But here's the thing, Katie.
Mm-hmm.
I went out, I came back 2 hours later, he'd gone. And he'd stolen the CD rack. No, he hadn't. What he'd done is he'd built it, and he'd left £10 behind.
Oh.
He said it wasn't worth 50. It wasn't worth. Oh, there's no point in paying me 50 quid for that. And he left £10.
That's sweet.
Isn't it?
That's very sweet. Not many people would do that, I don't think.
Who does that? What a dude!
Yeah, maybe you should write to old IKEA and just say, yep.
No way! This guy worked cash in hand. He's broken the law. I'm reporting him to HMRC. That is outrageous behaviour. How dare he? And he had a foreign accent.
Oh.
A European accent. Coming over here working.
I heard you the other night and you were talking about, did you have a piano in the house?
Got a piano, mate, and I've worked out how to play Disney Girls by the Beach Boys on there.
I'm a piano player and piano teacher. Oh, you're very lucky.
I'm self-taught.
Very good.
And the best ones are the best. There we go. Hang on. Name the game, Katie. Name the game.
It's Pac-Man.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Katie's going in Okay, Katie is really, things are hotting up for Katie now. She's gone through to round two. Round two. And you won't get this one. This is a toughie. Let me get it to the game. This is, I guarantee you will not get this.
Okay.
Here we go.
Not Donkey Kong, is it?
Sorry?
Not Donkey Kong.
Don't just say, oh, let's just jump forward a bit. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Hang on. Any ideas?
Oh, is that the end of Pac-Man when you win? Oh, I don't know.
You don't know, mate. If anyone knows...
It's a star.
It's a star. Star Chuck. 0344 499 1000. If you know what that game is, you could win £1 million. By the way, I have to say for legal reasons, of course he didn't do it cash in hand. Of course he didn't do it. Because then I'd be breaking the law. We did it. It all went through the books. Of course it did. It was a little bit of political satire, just tying in with Boris Johnson being a massive racist again. Yeah. Why is anyone surprised that Boris Johnson, women in burqas, they look like post boxes or bank robbers? Oh, for God's sakes, man! Still, it's better than when he called black people pickaninnies. He called black people pickaninnies.
He's an idiot, though.
He's a racist idiot. Pickaninnies.
But yeah, politics. I was just going to tell you about the weather today.
Come on, Katie.
Because I'm from the northeast, Barnard Castle. I've rang you before.
Oh, let's just forget this whole charade, Katie, and strip off and make love. Come on, let's just pleasure each other. Let me get an ice cube. Let me get an ice cube, put it between my lips, and rub it on your rude bits. Come on, Katie.
Right, okay, I'm all hot and bothered now.
Oh, yeah.
But it's really nice round here because we've been in the river for the last 4 days. You just go in and go for a swim. But it's cold, and it's that initial kind of getting into the river.
Be careful about going in the river and getting sucked off.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one.
You can get sucked off in the river, can't you?
Pardon?
You can get sucked off in a river. Can't you? What's it? The thing you go and if you stand in the river, you can get sucked off. What is it?
Yeah, it's the
What's it? The thing when you get sucked off in a river. The undercurrent. The undercurrent can suck you off your feet and wash you.
My boyfriend got sucked off in the river yesterday, which was a little bit because it was very deep, and he was swimming.
Wow.
And yeah, he got sucked off and sucked away.
You've got to be so careful with the undercurrents. Katie, you're a very, very naughty lady. Thank you so much for your call. Let's go to... Let's go to Richard. Good evening, Richard.
Hi, Ian. How you doing? You all right?
I'm all right, Richard. Can you guess what game this is? Oh!
It's Mario.
It's not Mario.
An version of Mario on the first Nintendo.
It's not Mario on the first Nintendo. That's incorrect data.
Oh.
Sorry about that. Stay there, Naomi. I'll come to you in a second. The what?
Okay.
Hello?
There's two things I wanted to talk about.
Yes.
Ian.
Yes.
One is son's passing out in the army. He's phase 1 at Harrogate on Thursday.
Who? What with the what? Guard. Say that again. The what?
He's passing out parades on Thursday.
Who's his?
Big up Dylan. He's in the Coldstream Guards.
Who is?
He's the oldest regiment in the army.
I know who is?
Dylan, my son.
Oh, well, you didn't say that at the start.
Sorry.
Well, big up yourself, Dylan. We appreciate your service and we salute you.
And secondly, I wanted to talk about playground jokes.
Yes.
You know playground jokes?
Oh, yes, I do.
I've got two really good ones.
I bet. Well, I'll be the judge of that.
The definition of beans on toast.
What's the definition of beans on toast? I don't know. What is the definition of beans on toast?
Skinheads on a raft.
I think you've told that joke wrong.
No, skinheads on a raft. The definition.
No, it's not. It's not. No. Hang on. You've misunderstood the word definition.
Well, that's what they used to say.
No.
That's That's exactly
But also,
how it was
beans
said.
don't have
That's Playground
arms.
Joe.
Beans don't have arms or braces or Doc Martens.
I know, but it's just a playground joke. I'm saying jokes that were said in the playground.
Hang on a second. Katie, let me put her straight through. Where's she gone? Right, you're fired. You're fired. Katie, you've called back. I'm trying to...
I didn't expect to get straight through to you, Ian. Sorry. I just thought I might know the tune that you played before.
Oh, go on.
Is it Super Mario?
Incorrect answer. She's embarrassed herself there, Richard.
Oh, no. I embarrassed myself as well. I'm trying to figure out what it is. I got the other one before. It's not Paperboy or something off the Spectrum, is it?
No, I believe this is the arcade version of okay. Let's jump forward a bit. This is the arcade version.
I should have it. I should remember this.
Shut up, Naomi. I've had to unmute you.
Oh, that's bugging me now.
Is it? Okay. Well, thanks for calling, Richard.
Come on, put me out in misery. Tell me what it is.
No. Naomi is calling us on the Skype line. Good evening, Naomi.
Good evening.
Once again, she's Skyping from her bed. So I'll do my Leslie Grantham, put my finger in my head. What you got for us, Naomi?
I heard about your IKEA man.
Oh!
Giving you £10.
Yeah, it's good, huh?
Check to see if everything was still there. Everything.
That would have involved me opening a shed load of boxes, because everything is still in boxes. Here's the furniture I've got. A piano that was there. I've now got 2 beanbags, but they're really uncomfortable. I've now got an office desk and an office chair, a CD rack, and a bookcase.
You're going up in the world.
And tomorrow the bed is coming.
Luxuries.
Luxury. Mark Bateman, stop calling in. You're beeping. I can see you're calling. I will answer you in a bit.
And can I ask?
Yes.
The game, the arcade game, was it Pac-Man or Miss Pac-Man?
What are you going to say?
Pac-Man.
Incorrect answer, Naomi.
So it was Miss Pac-Man.
Incorrect answer. Incorrect answer.
No.
Did you have something to say, or should I just cut you off?
Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, right. Yes, Mark.
Beanbags, but they're really uncomfortable.
Oh, mute your stream. You've been phoning in for ages. Mute your stream.
I'm going
He's gone. He's an idiot. I can't work with these people. Let's the trail, please.
The wild man of late night radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee
on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Let's try Ricardo. Good evening, Ricardo.
Oh, hi, Ian.
Hello, Ricardo. You sound surprised to be talking to me, yet you phoned us, didn't you?
Yeah, I've been on hold for a while.
Okay. Would you like to go back on hold?
No.
Okay. Let's go to Simon. Good evening, Simon.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Simon.
Couple of things. Are we allowed to talk about the elephant in the room at the moment?
Nope.
No. All right. You know what I'm going to say then.
No, don't say it.
No, all right.
Thank you.
Can I play a game of Mallet with someone?
Okay, let's get Gatford.
Yeah.
Right, it's time for game of Mallet's Mallet. You got to give the word association. I say a word, you got to say a word. Look at each other and go blah.
Blah.
Look at the audience and go blah.
Blah.
Right, Simon, you go first. Cheese.
Edam.
Gouda.
Cheese board.
Ham.
Crackers.
Bacon.
Hang on, stop. How'd you get bacon from crackers?
Actually, what you said.
Right, so that's one to Simon. Okay, Gatford. Right, Mark is saying, bloody hell, Ian, pick Skype up. I picked Skype up, and you weren't ready. Mute your stream, and then I'll pick it up in a minute, Mark.
Mark.
Shut up. Gatford?
Yes.
Drone.
Fly.
Wing.
McCartney.
Linda.
Lusardi.
Stripping off at 60.
Right.
Oh,
you-
come on,
incorrect.
Ian, hesitation.
Incorrect. It's one word, but he's right. Page 3 legend, Linda Lusardi strips at 60, front page of The Sun. Deciding round, because you two are really getting on my nerves. Simon, you go first.
Okay.
Button.
Mushroom.
Chestnut.
Horse.
Braces.
These all sound like euphemisms for a penis. What did you say, Gafford?
Braces.
Braces? Where'd you get that from a horse?
They have braces on, don't they?
No, mate. Braces? They don't wear trousers!
Oh, and the winner! In your face, Gatford!
Go on, go on. I want you to bully him.
Gatford, you're crap at Mallet's Mallet. You're just not good at Mallet's Mallet. Don't even think about going up against me with Mallet's Mallet.
Keep going, man. Keep going.
Can I play Alan Caddick next?
No! Keep bullying him.
Gatford, what's the matter with your foot, man? Where's your toes gone, man?
Keep doing it.
Yeah, man. I've got 9
good ones.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah, fair play. All right, Simon, thanks for the call. Gatford, what did you want, mate?
Well, I just wondered, would you rather kill 50 different listeners or kill me 50 different ways?
Must be 50 ways to kill a Gatford. Step on the gas, Jack. Stab him in the eye, sigh. Drown him in wee, Steve. 50 different listeners, but thanks so much for your call. By the way, you're staying alive. This guy looks like fun. Good evening, Ricardo.
Ian, how are you?
I am well. How are you? Now that you've been on the naughty step.
I know, I've been on the naughty step for a little bit. I do apologise. But anyway, how are we doing?
We've had that conversation. Let's move on.
Oh, dear. Really?
Okay, thanks for calling. Let's go to Mark, who's calling in on Skype. This should be a good call. Hello, Mark.
Must be 50 ways to
Mute your stream!
I can't say it!
Mute your stream!
50 different listeners.
That's better. Now, what would you like to say? Hello? He's muted his whole computer, so he Mark! Right, Right. Mark, how would I rate the quality of that call? 1 star. The caller was an idiot. Afraid, Mark, you're losing... All right, how do I unfriend him? He's getting unfriended. Delete contact. Yep, delete, mate. You deleted as a contact. You're not in my contacts list anymore, Mark. So don't F with me. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Tonight's phone-in is famous people that you know just by one name. Like Elvis Presley, obviously. Elvis, Sonia, Madonna. So, yeah. So we'll take calls straight to her on that one. So just phone up and just say the name, then hang up, please. What's the 0344 499 1000. Let's just sit and wait, and we'll take some calls straight to air on famous people who you know by one name only. We've already given you some examples. It's Mark again. Yes, Mark.
Ian, it's Circus Charlie.
What does that even mean? And he's hung up. Right, okay, he's a dick. So, call straight to air. Famous people that you know of with one name. I've given you some given you 3 examples. Elvis Presley, Sonia, and Madonna. So let's see if we can get some more, and this will be a fun phone-in. 0344 499 1000. Let's just wait and see. So this is going to be a really fun. Well, I'll write them down. And this will be fun. Okay, so we'll start the fun now. There you go. Let's go to line 1. Line 1, yes.
Hi, Ian. How are you?
No, you just say the name, then hang up.
What?
Okay, right. No, okay. This is fun. Hello, line 2.
Hello.
Just say the name and then hang up.
Oliver. Oh, what?
Okay, that's a musical. But do you know what? I'll allow that, but I'll allow it as Oliver ! Let's try this one. Hello, line 3.
Hello, just going to say Bono and Sting.
Oh, yes, man! Bono and Sting. Okay, let's try line 4. Yes, line 4.
Biggins.
I'm not allowing Biggins, because that's, I don't know if I made it clear, but it's first names only. Now. Line 5.
Hello?
Just say the name, then...
Chico.
Who?
Chico.
Chico, yeah, we'll have that. Of course we will. No question about that. This is fun. We're having fun. I'm having fun. You're having fun. It's fun, isn't it? So, the names we have so far. Oliver, Bono, Sting, and Chico. Okay, let's carry on. Oh, they've just hung up there. Let's try. Okay, here we go. Here's a call. Yes, line 6. Just say the name and then hang up, please.
Spider-Man.
Right, you're an idiot. Line 3, yes.
Malcolm X.
Okay, you're banned, so don't stop calling in from withheld numbers. Don't like you. Okay, here we go. Here's come. Yes, line 1.
Macha.
No, it's got to be a first name.
Macha.
Yeah, no, it's got to be a first name. Pathetic. Yes, line 2.
Ricardo.
No, who is that?
Ricardo.
I've never heard of him.
What? Ricardo's a name.
Yeah, but it's got to be the name of a famous person.
What? Ricardo.
Try again. Yes, line 2.
Sure.
Yes, man! He got it! He put the phone down! This is fun! Yeah, fun! Yes, line 3.
Hi, Ian. Liam.
Who's... What, the pig farmer? She's gone. I'm going to put down Leon the pig farmer. Line 4. Line 4. That's you.
Fabian.
Yes, man! Line 5.
Bungle.
Yes, man! We got it! Line 6. This is fun.
Hello?
Yes?
Oh, friends.
Sir? Lad didn't get that. Line 6.
Morrissey and Gander.
Bambi?
Gander.
Bambi.
Morrissey.
Bambi. I can put Bambi down because Bambi was the first name. No, it's got to be first names. Line 7.
Beyonce.
Who? Did he say Quincy? I put Quincy down. This is fun, man. We're having fun, yeah? Line 3.
Jedward.
putting that down. Line 6.
Gaza.
Line 7.
India.
Right, you're an idiot. Well, that was fun. Don't call in on that anymore. The list... Oh, we've got one more. Here we go. Yes, you're the last caller on this.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah! Yeah, man! Jesus, that's given me a new lease of life. We'll carry on. Line 2.
Mike's dick-in.
Oh, right, obscene. So, well, that was fun. Don't phone in for that anymore. If you get a phone in, you'll be answered. So the list of, you can take those. The list of celebrities we've got that are known by their first name are Elvis Presley, Sonia, Madonna, Oliver, Bono, Sting, Chico, Cher, Leon the Pig Farmer, Fabian, Bungle, Bambi, Quincy, Jesus, and Mike's... Oh, no, that one. Jesus was the last one. That was fun. And we all have fun. To calm down a bit, here are some adverts.
Unmissable late-night radio with the original king of unconventional conversation.
Make contact with Iain Lee. The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Okay, 03444991000. The fun's ended now. Let's get on with the serious bit. Good evening, Michael.
Oh, I was actually ringing up to give a one-word celebrity. I turned my radio off, but I missed the end of it.
Oh, mate, you missed the end of it.
Damn. Too slow.
This is awkward because I don't want to alienate you, but if I take your one-word celeb, there's going to be a lot. If I take yours, then I got to take everyone's that's phoning in with it. So I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Okay. You and I are going to have a conversation.
Go on.
And somewhere in this conversation, completely naturally and in context, you are going to mention the one-word celebrity, okay?
I think I can manage that.
Do you think you can? Okay.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. Well, I've been sweating a lot today.
Is that because of the weather or because of something else?
Because of the weatherman. I'm just wearing a t-shirt, not the weatherman. I'm wearing a t-shirt, a thin t-shirt, and it's so hot. Just sat there and sweat was pouring off me. And then I took my kids swimming today to the big swimming pool with the 5 not drains, the slides, the 5
drains, yeah.
The slides, right? But of course, and I said to the kids, look, we'll go, but I guarantee you it is going to be rammed in there, and you'll have to wait like half an hour to go down one of the slides.
Hotter in there than it was outside of that.
Well, it was. And this was the cool thing, right? We're in this pool, and then we noticed there was like a tunnel in the pool, right?
Yeah.
So we swam through this tunnel, and suddenly we were outside.
Go on.
Oh, that was it. I thought that
was that it?
I thought that would be
the punchline.
No,
Ian.
That was the punchline. We were outside.
Ah,
Okay, that's a disappointment. Okay, well, it's good to test these stories on people.
Yeah, okay. I've not tuned in until I missed the first half an hour tonight. So I'm sorry to say. I was watching that Sacha Baron Cohen program. Have you seen the new one?
I haven't seen the new one. Is it any good?
It is excellent.
By the way, for that previous game, characters don't count.
I missed that as well.
Thanks for calling, Michael.
Bye.
Oh, I'm such a bad man. Good evening, Oliver.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Oliver.
Oh, can I play that computer game music sound thing?
Yeah, hang on, let me just boot it up. Here it is. What game is this sound from?
Gallagher, please. I need to know, Ian.
Hang on.
It's not,
mate. It's not. I'm going to see if because those are just the sound effects. So I'm going to see if I can find the actual game being played. Hang on a minute. Okay. This isn't the game. This is sound effects. Here we go. Hang on.
Is
Here we go. Here's someone playing the game. Here we go. Here's 6 minutes, 8 seconds of someone playing the game. So, has it got sound there? Here we go. What is the game?
Oh no, I know it. It's on my head. It's in my brain. Oh, I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
Thanks for your call, loser. Evening, Seb.
Is it Miss Pac-Man?
Yes, man! Miss Pac-Man! Oh, right, go away, call it. Yes, it is Miss Pac-Man. You got it.
Thank God.
You got it right. So now you go through to the next round.
Oh, no.
Okay, here we go. Let's see what we can find. Okay, here we go. What is this game? What is the game? Have a little listen. Have a little think. Don't jump in too quickly. Let's jump forward past the title page. Here we go. What is the game? What is the game?
Ooh. Is that Space Invaders?
Oh, Seb,
is it?
Seb, you thought you were so clever. You often try and troll me online.
No, I don't.
Can you pretend that you do?
Yeah, I troll you, yeah.
Yeah! Well, my
Yeah.
trolls, let this be, why don't you pass this to all the 5 channers, Seb? My trolls will always be defeated by me, because I can hack computers as well, alright?
Fine.
Run off with your tail between, your joystick between your legs, you 5 channer.
Ooh.
There we go, cheeky, there we go. What is this game? Someone just tried to call on the old Skype. Let's call them back on the old Skype. Oh, clues, man! Clues, man! Hello?
Hello.
Hello, who's that?
You didn't cut me off, it's Seb.
Oh, go away, you loser! Go away, troll! Should cut him off. That's unfortunate. I thought I'd cut him off. Okay. Hey, Nigel.
Hello?
Hey, man, it's Iain. You're on the air.
Hi, Ian. Yeah, hi, Ian. You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright, Nigel. I heard you didn't have a great weekend.
No, Mum died on Friday. Friday morning, I think it was, yeah.
Oh, man.
4th of December, August. 4th of August.
4th of August. I'm so sorry, mate.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't think she would pull through because she was in so much pain when I left her in the afternoon. And she didn't make it through the night. And she had a really bad bed sore for being in bed for 7 weeks. She was in bed. And,
God, was it that long?
yeah, and she got an infected sore on her, and the kidneys weren't working either. So, but I haven't seen the body. I can't see the body till Wednesday.
Okay.
So, and the death certificate has not been written out till Wednesday either.
Takes a while for these things to go through,
Yeah,
particularly
I'm
if it happens
organising
over
the
the
funeral
weekend.
already. I've been on to the vicar organising the funeral, and she's going to be buried in a double grave with my dad.
Oh, there you go. That's something.
Yeah, because it was already sort of paid for.
Right.
At the time when my dad died, a double grave was dug. You know, so obviously.
Yeah.
And
How are you feeling, mate?
Well, I did cry a lot in hospital today because I went. They tried to tell me that not to go, but I missed a phone call, so I went there for nothing, obviously. And I went to see the nurse, and she just told me that about what she died of, and then I cried quite a lot with the nurse, obviously, and then I had to go and see the man that takes you, another man that does these certificates, and so I wasn't too bad with him, I suppose, but he was interested in my music side as well. So, do you know how many views I've had now on my video? Have you any idea?
I don't, and I don't know how to find it because it's a little
Oh.
bit down the thing, so I don't know. But I think the last time I saw it, it was about 3,500.
That's more. It was 2,000 in one day, wasn't it?
Something like that, yeah. It was doing
2,000
very, very
in one
well.
day. Yeah.
Doing very well.
It done very well, that video. Could I possibly call back and do a song after 11?
Of course you can. Well, you tell you what, we'll give you a call
I
back
want
up.
to do. I'm sorry. I want to do a tribute to Mum this time. Another tribute.
Yeah, well, we would love to hear that.
Oh
mate.
yes, somebody asked me to do "Smile." I can sing you "Smile" without a backing, a cappella.
Well, you keep your clothes on.
Pardon?
You keep your clothes on.
Yeah.
Stay, Nigel, listen, let me go to the news.
After the news.
We'll give you a call back just after 11, mate,
Oh,
all right?
okay, thank
all right,
you.
man.
And I'll do that a cappella.
All right, man, we'll speak to you in a little bit. This is the Late Night Alternative on Talk Radio.
Across the UK, online and on DAB.
Get an earful of unusual nocturnal emissions with radio's Lord of Misrule, Iain Lee. No relation, thank God.
Unfiltered Night Talk with the original king of unconventional conversation.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
0344 499 1000, the Late Night Alternative, weeknights from 10, with me, Iain Lee. Catherine's off this week and next week, and then I'm off for a week and she's hosting the show. You can listen on DAB, you can download the app, or you can go to talkradio.co.uk. And regular listeners will know that Nigel from Maidstone's mum's not been very well, and, well, sadly, she passed away at the weekend. Nigel's on the line now. You all right, Nige?
Yeah, not too bad. Hi, Ian. All right, not too bad. A bit confused at the moment.
It is confusing, isn't it, when
Yeah,
someone
it is
passes?
confused. I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford the funeral cost at the moment, but someone's helping me, a vicar's helping me sort it out to get the cheapest cost of the funeral.
Yeah, they are very
Well, the service mainly might cost quite a lot. The service.
Yeah, they're expensive things, aren't they?
But if it was a double grave and it was paid for 25 years ago, then that shouldn't be. I shouldn't have to pay for that, should I?
I wouldn't have thought so. I wouldn't
No.
have thought you'd have to pay for the burial pitch slot, but
Well,
the coffin
ground,
and the service.
the ground was paid for at the time. The piece of ground.
Yeah, well then that should be covered, but the coffin and the service can be expensive. But there are cheaper options, so don't panic. There are
No,
cheaper
they're
options.
going to help me anyway. I've got lots, but it's a slow process because as you know, they haven't even taken it to the mortuary yet. So
There's no rush, man. There's no rush.
So it's all a bit confusing, really.
Have you got any adults around you that can help?
No, yes. Some of the neighbours have been helping with that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you lean on them as much as you need to, because I'm sure they'd be
Yeah.
very happy to help.
My brother's family wouldn't come and see me, even for that.
No. Have they been told?
Yes, I've been talking to my brother's wife, and they're not coming to the funeral or anything.
Are they not?
No, they haven't seen. They never saw my mum for 25 years.
Oh man,
It's awful, and she's done nothing to hurt them.
families are tough, aren't they?
I know.
They're
I know.
really
I said to Mum not so long ago that my brother's never going to see us before we die, and look what's happened.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be the next one, and he wouldn't see me, would he?
Who's there for you, Nigel?
Well, I made a video of Mum on Wednesday where she's saying hello to the people on Facebook, and she said she loves me on the camera, and it's so upsetting to look at it, but at least she's there. I've got some of her.
Roger has told me that video of you singing the Miley Cyrus song has had about 4,500 views.
Oh, that's great.
That's great, isn't
it? Yeah, a lot more than I thought.
Yeah, that's good.
And still getting them now, probably.
Yeah. It'll keep going up. Keeps going up.
I've just told Lindsay Lohan about my mum's death, so maybe I'll get a response from her. She's quite a nice actress.
You never. I'd be surprised because she's very busy, but you never know.
Well, you never know. No.
You never.
I found a video last night, actually, of Mum's birthday last year, 22nd of October, last year, 22nd of October. And it's a nice video of where she's dressed up, and I just videoed the whole of her. She didn't want to be filmed, but I needed to do it.
Who's can I ask?
Sorry.
What? No. I'm sorry to interrupt. So, what's going to happen to you next? Are you staying in that house? Or?
Well, I want to stay in the house. I still want to live here, and she wants me to look after all the stuff. She said, all the stuff here is mine.
And can you afford to pay the bills?
Well, I will be able to pay. I am paying the other bills. Okay. She only had an extra £100 of her money anyway.
Right.
So
what is it? Is it a council place?
Yeah.
So
but
there's rent.
I can get. You can. Someone told me you can get benefit, an extra benefit to help with the rent or something. I'm not.
Well, I suggest you go and talk to the Citizens Advice Bureau.
Well, no. Someone from the council's coming to see me on Thursday.
Beautiful. Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
then.
to sort it all out. But
you'll get a reduction in council tax.
Pardon?
You'll get a reduction in council tax.
Yeah, I should be able to manage it on the money, because I'm on indemnity pension.
Okay, well,
because I take tablets from the doctor that I can't work, do a full-time job, because of the tablets I'm on. Well, I've got 2 hip replacements for a start.
Oh.
So I can't I can't stand on my feet too long. I can ride a bike, but I can't walk very far.
No.
Because I've got weak legs. Metal in both legs. Metal Mickey.
Metal Mickey. Don't stand too near a magnet, Nigel.
No.
You'll
So
be
I
buggered.
broke one hip and then the other. So I've got both. But so that's why the doctor signed me off, from work. But so I'm taking antidepressants as well.
Yeah.
But,
well, Nigel, listen, I don't know
so
a
I've
lot.
Actually, I've done very well to visit her for 7 weeks.
You've done brilliantly. You should be very proud of yourself.
I am
I'm sure
proud of
she's
myself.
very proud of
and
you.
I know Mum is around me, and I feel as if she's around me. And she gave me her wedding ring as well.
You did say that. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that she got a lovely ring she gave me, which I'll cherish for the rest of my life. And
would you like to sing a song for her?
Yeah, I'll try if I can muster it.
You give it your best shot.
I'll give it a shot in a minute. I just feel so down with it all,
Yeah.
Okay, I did get someone did suggest to do this song "Smile" because it's fitting for tribute to Mum. Ian.
Yeah, I'm listening.
So here I'll do this song in. I won't get interrupted. Well,
I'm not going to interrupt you. No, go on.
No, it's quite short. I'll try and I'll start now then.
Okay.
God bless my mum Audrey, which I miss very much. This is a song for Audrey Reader, my mum. Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your tears and sorrow, smile, it may be tomorrow. You'll see the sun come shining through. For you just light up your face with gladness, hide any trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll see the sun come shining through if you just smile. Thank you. It was hard to do in the situation.
I bet it was, mate.
Yes. I'm sorry.
You got nothing to be
I do miss it so now. I do miss it.
Of course you do,
And
Nigel.
I don't know how I'm going to get round it, but I'm trying.
You will.
And what she said to me on the video, that she's trying to get better, which really upset me.
Yeah.
She was trying to get better, but she couldn't make it.
But she knows that you were there for her, Nigel, and that's important.
She was looking at me.
Yeah. She
very
knows.
tired.
She knows. You did a good job, man. You did a good job. You should be very proud of yourself.
Sorry. I'll say good night in here. I'm going to try and have a cup of tea. I've done the washing up already.
Good.
I always do it after.
Good.
Before I'm doing more than what Mum did for me.
Well, you're a good man. All right, Nigel. We'll speak again in the week.
I just hope I can afford to pay the rent and everything. It's just worrying with all the bills, isn't it?
It is worrying. You
I
make
need-
sure you speak to the council and you
Yes.
listen to them.
Okay, thank you, Ian.
All right,
And
Nigel.
I'll talk to you later on in the week, maybe Friday.
Will you give us a call any time? I'm here
Well,
every night.
maybe Thursday even, but perhaps.
Whenever.
yeah.
I look forward to speaking to
Or Wednesday.
you. Or Tuesday.
No, not.
You give us a call any time and we'll
Yes,
put you
when I feel in the mood. Okay.
All right,
I'm going to try and get back to maybe do a gig tomorrow, some busking somewhere. If
you feel up to it, yeah.
If I can do that, it will be a good thing, really.
Okay.
And take my mind off it,
You sleep well, fella.
So yeah, I'm so tired after washing up.
Yeah, I bet.
Because I've never washed up so much in my life, but. Well, Mum used to like doing things. She didn't like to be lazy. She always enjoyed what she did.
Yeah.
And the gardening and everything. Okay, bye-bye for now, Ian.
Speak
God
to you
bless.
soon. Take care, Nigel.
Bye-bye.
Night. Night.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Ian. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I found a really nice song today. It's a song that I know, but it's a cover of, and I hadn't heard this cover before, and it's really sweet. And I thought, I knew Nigel's mum had passed away because some of you were kind enough to let me know on Twitter, and I suspected he was going to phone in, and it seems a little inappropriate to go back to dicking around immediately after that. We'll go back to dicking around, but let me play this little song, then we'll have some adverts. And then you can phone in about anything. You want to phone in and dick around, we can do that. You want to carry on in that vibe, we can do that. So let's just, is this going to work? All right, let's have a little bit of this.
All my little plans and schemes lost like some forgotten dreams. Seems that all I really was doing was waiting for you. Just like little girls and boys playing with their little toys. Seems like all they really were doing was waiting for love. Don't need to be alone. No need to be alone. It's real love. Yes, it's real love. Oh, it's real love. Yes, it's real love. From this moment on, I know exactly where my life will go. Seems that all I really was doing was waiting for love. Don't need to be afraid. No need to be afraid. It's real love. Yes, it's real love. Oh, it's real love. Yes, it's real love. Thought I'd been in love before, but in my heart I wanted more. Seems like all I really was doing was waiting for you. Don't need to be alone. No need to be alone.
Across the UK, online and on DAB.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee
on Talk Radio.
Here we go, 0344 499 1000. Iain Lee, the Late Night Alternative. Don't forget, Edinburgh, Saturday the 1st of September. Glasgow, Sunday the 2nd of September. I couldn't work out the dates. Me and Kath will be there doing live shows at the Stand Comedy Clubs. Bit of an upswing in the Glasgow tickets. Glasgow's in the lead. We've sold nearly 50 in a venue that holds 200. And we're still about 30 for Edinburgh. Thanks. So Glasgow's winning. They're at the Stand Comedy Clubs. Their afternoon shows, I think they're like at 4 or 4:30. We stick around afterwards for pictures and all of that shiz. If you want to see that, get those tickets or any other dates, iainlee.com/event. iainlee.com/event. 0344 499 1000. Good evening, Hugh.
Good evening, Ian. How you doing?
I'm very, very well, yes.
Ian, that guy, Nigel.
Yes.
What a hero.
Yep.
And he sang magnificently.
Didn't he sing brilliantly?
Absolutely amazing what he's going through.
Yep.
Ian, I was just wondering, I don't want to invent. I know you're a busy man. I don't want to invent this job for you or anything else. But is there any way you can do something that we can contribute to help him out financially?
Well, okay. Okay, yes. Those thoughts were, of course, crossing my mind, as they would be anybody who was speaking to someone vulnerable in that situation. Here's the thing.
Right.
That I'd have to check the rules. There are probably rules that would prevent us doing that. And also, it would be a nightmare to organise, and it would have to be done really. There would have to be people overseeing it to make sure that I wasn't dipping my hand in. Do you know all this thing? There's all these rules.
I know.
And also, we don't know what situation he's in, what he's going to be in. I suspect that some form of help will be put in place for Nigel. He said, trying to speak as delicately as he could. I think that some form of help. I suspect that someone will go in and help him.
Good. He's a strong speaker, and he's got music to help him through it.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's as potty as a box of frogs, and he is, and I'd say that to his face if he was on the line. I probably have.
I know. But he has a certain dimension to your show.
Yes, and we wish him all the best, and we'll keep an eye on the story and the situation, and we'll see what happens. Okay?
He'll bounce back.
You're a good man, Hugh. If you were here, Hugh, I'd be hugging you now. We'd be having a hug.
No, you're a bit tall for me.
Well, you could stand on a chair, Hugh. 0344 499 1000. So I cracked my phone screen yesterday. No, it was today, or it was yesterday. It doesn't matter. I cracked it. I cracked my phone screen. It's the worst. You know, anxiety dreams. It's normally you losing your teeth. If you have a dream about you losing your teeth or having wobbly teeth, that's anxiety. It means you're anxious. Well, for the last 3 or 4 or 5 years, my anxiety dream has been about me cracking my phone. And I look at my phone and go, oh man, I cracked it. And I cracked it at the weekend, and I haven't cracked it for ages. There was 1 month where I cracked it 3 times. And I'm done with going to the newsagent to fix it. I can't go to the newsagent to fix it because, you know, when it comes back from the newsagent and you've paid 40 quid to fix your cracked screen. Dan, call again, man. I missed you. It never quite works properly. Like, you've got to push it really hard to do it. Or there was one place. If you want to... I don't know how you'd find it, and I don't want to name the shop on air, but there was one place that did such a bad fix on my iPhone, such a bad fix. The screen would freeze, and when I took it in to the guy, and the guy had been very nice, I said, look, man, the screen keeps freezing. He said, well, looks fine to me. And I said, yeah, I know, but it kind of happens intermittently. He said, oh, you'd have to be in the shop for me when it was freezing for me to see it. I said, you're joking. He said, no. He said, right, so if I'm at home and it freezes, I've got to jump in the car and come here and show you, even though the freeze can only last for like maybe 3 or 4 minutes. Yes. So I stood in his shop for 2 hours. I stood in there for 2 hours, refusing to leave. And every time a customer came in, I said, by the way, this guy made my phone worse. And he's refused. And it was the tensest situation I've been in. Even tenser than when Dennis Wise was having a pop at me for being a game player in the jungle. It was tense, right? And there was no get out. I had no get out. An hour into it, I thought, this is stupid, man. But I couldn't leave. So I texted my friend Paul Scoynes and said, Paul, I want you to phone me in 5 minutes. And all I want you to do is just say, walk out of there and repeat it. And I got a phone call and I went, hello? And Paul went, what is this? I said, dude, just say it. Paul goes, walk out of there. Walk out. And that's what I needed, to walk out of the shop. Oh, it was awful. And then eventually, I was sat outside the shop one day and it froze. And I went in and went, look, it's frozen. But I wrote an online review of it. And I don't know how, it's on like Google reviews. I don't know what you would type in to find it. And I'm not going to name the shop because that would be unfair. Even though every time I walk past, I flick them the V's. I do. But I don't know, if you Google Iain Lee mobile phone review or something, maybe it'll come up. So I write like an essay. It took me like an hour to write this thing, detailing in minute detail exactly my beef with that guy. So I've got to get the screen fixed. It's up there. I have to get the screen fixed because 0344 499 1000, by the way, because it makes me so uneasy looking at it. And I thought, well, and I'm skint at the moment. This farm has totally skinted me out. It's cost me a lot more than I thought. And I until the divorce gets settled, it's going to be, things are tight. Once the divorce gets settled and I get a little bit of money out of the house, I'm all right. But until then, it's tight, man. It is tight. Right. But I have to get the screen fixed. I cannot have the screen fixed. I thought, I'm going to leave it. And I'm going nuts looking at it. It fills me with, this is the weird thing. I feel ashamed when I look at the screen. Isn't that nuts? That's how Apple are trillionaires. That's why they're worth $1 trillion, because everyone, as Danny Baker's daughter, I think, said, you've got a really expensive glass ornament in your pocket. But to get the screen fixed at Apple, it's like £156. £156. That is a lot of money, right? I can't go back to getting it done in a newsagent. So then then I'm looking at other things, and there are other services that are cheaper. Timpson's do it. Timpson's, the shoe repairers, do it for about £100. Timpson's is great. You know that Timpson's is Britain's largest employer of ex-cons. Did you know that? It's their company policy. They're the largest supplier. The largest supplier of ex-cons. They're the largest employer of ex-cons. And I respect them for that. But I'm thinking, well, will they be able to, not because they're ex-cons, but because they're cobblers. Will they be able to, when was the last time you said the word cobblers? Will they fix it? And then I found this other thing called iMend, and it's £70, and it gets like 8.6 out of 10 on Trustpilot. And they come to you. iMend come to you. They come to you and they fix it in half an hour for £70. And then someone said, go to iSmash. I don't know. I'm worried, and that's £100. I'm worried that that my whole life has been dictated by the credo, buy cheap, buy twice, right? And yet I never learn my lesson. I always go for the cheap option first. But it's 70 quid is £70 is less than half price of the Apple people. The Apple people. So I might as well just go and buy a new phone. For God's sakes. 0344 499 1000. This is the Late Night Alternative on Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee
on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
Oh, hang on a second. Do you not have insurance through your bank or credit card? I don't know, have I? Have I got insurance through my bank or credit card? Have I? I haven't got a credit card, so no. Let's have a look. No, I haven't got it, but thanks for asking. It's just money, isn't it? What did I say? What did I say, Lino? Pay twice. What did I say, Lino? Lino's saying I got the phrase wrong. He's saying bloody hell, Iain Lee, it's buy cheap, buy... No, it's not. It's buy... He's saying it's buy cheap, pay twice. It's buy cheap, buy twice. Buy cheap, buy twice, or buy cheap, pay twice? Buy. Let's ask Jerry. Jerry?
Hello?
Is it buy cheap, pay twice, or buy cheap, buy twice?
Buy cheap, buy twice.
Thank you. I thought so. Stay there, Dan. I'll come to you in a minute. I thought so, yeah. I thought so. So Lino can stick it up his jacksie as far as I'm concerned.
Hey, was Eamon Holmes on today?
As what?
Eamon Holmes on.
Eamon Holmes was not on today. Eamon Holmes is off all week.
Oh, okay. So I've got a good chance of winning the sweepstake then.
Yeah. Well,
9 times.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, the sweepstake is hotting up. There's
That's Lisa Nigel.
Huh?
That's Lisa Nigel.
Yeah, it's sad. It's the circle of life, man.
That's it. And real careful with him anyway. Yeah. Lisa Nigel best. You there?
Yeah, I'm having a sip of coffee. I thought you were going to talk longer. I thought you were going to jabber on for ages. That was a short sentence for you.
Trouble with it. I had a bad day. Because it went to see where you can finish. It's doing my head in.
What's doing your head in the heat?
Heat.
It's too hot. It's too hot.
It's too hot. I'm sweating.
So hot, man. It's too hot.
It's hot, man.
Yeah, it's too hot. It's too hot. I think we should... Is there any way we can, I don't know, fire missiles at the sun and kill it? Let's kill the sun.
I'm being the actual senseless dude. I was thinking about races. Five things up into the sky. Forget what races were going.
Hang on, what are you talking about firing racists into the sky?
Racists, yeah. How they can do it after tomorrow.
They should do a cartoon called The Wacky Racists.
I guess I'm back, sir.
Oh, you calling someone else? You bored? A bit bored?
No, I press the button.
I'll press your button in a minute. You don't watch it, sunshine.
Spasms. Real spasms.
I'll give you a spasm. No, I don't mean that.
So what's your plan for this week?
What do you mean? Well, I've got to come in and do the radio show. I'm on Good Morning Britain all week, so I'm getting 2 hours of sleep a night. Yes, man! And then doing the radio show. What?
Having a party, housewarming party at the farm.
Yeah, and you're not invited.
Please.
In fact, I'm cutting you off. Let's go to Dan. Good evening, Dan.
It was Pac-Man Jr., wasn't it?
Well done. Thanks very much for calling. He's right. It was Pac-Man Jr. So that's that mystery sorted. Oh, man. Do you know what I had on Sunday, which I've not had for flipping ages, man, because I've moved to this farm. And I had some time off from tending the herd. And there's a pub around the corner, and as you know, I don't drink. But I went and had a wicked roast dinner, man. I had an actual, and it was a proper roast dinner. It was a proper roast dinner. Not one of these ones where it's all served up in a giant Yorkshire pudding. What is that about? You go have a roast dinner. And it's like a giant Yorkshire pudding with this was a proper beef, lovely beef, covered in gravy, crispy roast potatoes, horseradish sauce, and vegetables. Jeez, man. This was the perfect Sunday roast. And I think I'm probably going to go there every Sunday and stuff my face with it. And here's the cool thing. This is like the 70s, right? You can sit in the pub and eat it. I'm not going to do that. It's too smoky and the jukebox is too loud. Or you can go and sit outside. And if you go and sit outside to the right, it's the chairs are directly opposite a kid's playground. This is Sunday sorted, man. Roast dinner and the kids dicking about on a zip line. And it's a fast zip line as well. So I'm in hog heaven with that. 03444 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Here's some bad news. Where's the Daily Star? Oh, by the way, did you see the woman who stole? You know the interview we did with Kirsten. Remember Kirsten Ashby, the young lady that was the guy tried to kill her by setting fire on to her, by covering her in petrol and setting fire on her. A horrible story, but a wonderful woman. I absolutely love Kirsten and her little girl Madison and her dad Paul and her mum Lynn. I love them. They're coming round to the farm at some point when I've got furniture. I think it would be rude to invite them round and not give them anything to sit on. So they're going to come round. And then the Mail Online ran an interview with Kirsten. Right, and thanks to I think it was who was it? Richard told me this. So they ran an interview with her. And bear in mind we had Kirsten on the show at the end of May. So they ran an interview with her, but it was my interview. They totally senior reporter. I think her name was Sarah White. Nicked my interview, and I was like. And there's also, I had a lovely picture of me taken with Kirsten, and they used that picture. They cropped me out, and they used that picture. And I'm thinking, no mention of the show or the station at all. So I tweeted the woman who wrote the story. I said, "Oh, Sarah, really enjoyed your interview with Kirsten, mainly because it was my interview with Kirsten. Any chance I could get a credit and have you check with her that she's okay for it to be put online?" And then I sent a few more angry tweets. And then the woman who wrote the story replied, actually, Ian, it was my original story. It's talking about a human being who was brutally attacked. Actually, Ian, it was my original story. I think you got it from me. And I spoke to Kirsten. I asked Kirsten's mum for an interview. And I replied, well, I read the story in the Star, not in the Mail, and I'm guessing Kirsten's mum didn't give you an interview because every single quote from that in that piece comes from when I had a chat with her. And then some people waded in, Kath waded in. And then she wrote back going, I don't know what you're complaining about. I credited you in it. Oh, I've got the page open in front of me. I didn't screenshot it because I'm an idiot. But I'm going through it line by line going, right, I know what she's done here. So I'm going through it line by line, no mention. I refreshed the page. Oh, there's a mention. I went, yeah, thanks for putting in the mention after I told you to. And then she replied, I don't know what you're talking about. The mention was in my original copy. Just ask the paper. And I went, come on, man. I saw it. It wasn't there. I refreshed the page. It was there. Why are you lying to me? She's ex-BBC as well, apparently. She should know better than that. And it's not... All right, there was part of it was ego. Part of it was territorial, you know, because we chatted to Kirsten on the show. Part of it was very protective of the Ashbys, the family, because they've been through a crappy time. There's an understatement. They've been through a really, really rough time, and I found them to be the most remarkable family. Just a wonderful, wonderful group of people. So I'm very protective of them. And I just thought, and Kirsten was really hesitant to have a picture with me. And then she made the big decision that she wanted to have the picture taken. And we've had the picture on, and she said it was cool for me to put it online. So she's cool for it being out there. But there is a difference, and I've noticed this when there's been stories about me. There is a difference between, putting something out on the radio show or on Twitter and then it appearing in a newspaper or online. There's a big difference, right? Because if I say something on the radio show about drugs or my divorce or whatever, then I'm in control of it, right? But once it goes into a paper or online, an online newspaper, then I'm not in control of it, and someone else is. And words that are spoken, when they're written down, they lose their nuance, they lose the hint of humour or sarcasm or irony, and it's open to complete different interpretation. So I'm just protective of them, and I felt absolutely gutted, who knows? Fair play to the Mail, they included a link to Kirsten's GoFundMe page, so who knows? Maybe it will generate a few more quid, which is great if it does. But come on, journalists, right? Okay, if I saw the story in the newspaper, but then I went and kind of, got in touch with the family and went round, I didn't just make an hour of radio out of a story I read in the paper. It connected with me on a very deep personal level. So come on, senior journalists. All it seems you guys need to do is either listen. The podcast is over 2 months old. Listen to an old podcast and go, I think I'm just going to take that and copy it and put it down. Or the other thing they do is look for an argument on Twitter. If two people say a television programme is crap, Twitter storm erupts. You wait. When the new Doctor Who starts, Twitter storm erupts as online voices say the new Doctor Who is rubbish. I remember when journalists used to, I don't know, there's no money in it for them anymore, but remember when journalists used to go out and investigate stories, and speak to people and interview people and expose things instead of just nicking other people's hard work, Anyway, 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. This is Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
On air and off the leash.
On Talk Radio.
0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Well, the first hour's silly. The second hour's been heavy, man. But you know the score. You can call in about anything. I was on Good Morning Britain this morning talking about Brexit. What? Me and Andrew Pearce talking about Brexit? What? When I went in, I said, you do know, you don't think you've booked Ian Dale, do you? You've got Iain Lee. That's fine, yeah. Brexit, yeah? Yeah. Sure. I mean, that's exactly what the country needs. A guy who ate a pig's vagina talking about Brexit. I love Good Morning Britain. I'm doing it all week, right? I love it. And they're always so nice to me. And I think Kate Garraway is the most beautiful woman in the world. But man, last night I slept a little bit because it was Sunday. But I made the mistake of having a doze in the afternoon. That was a dreadful mistake. But tonight I'll get 2 hours sleep. And then tomorrow night I'll get to, and I won't have time. I won't have time for a sleep tomorrow because I've got to go back to the farm to take delivery for bed, ironically, and then come back in. Tomorrow night I get 2 hours sleep, and then I won't have time for sleep afterwards because I've got to go and sort out my mum's pips. That'll be fun. And then Thursday I might get asleep. What I'm saying is call in, for crying out loud. I've got a tough week ahead of me. I've got no phone calls on the switchboard. For God's sakes, call in! Nick Flop Flap. That's a great headline. What can it mean? Gig from hell for comedian Jim. He's a comedian, right. Okay. Veteran comic and TV star. But it pains me to bring a story of Jim Davidson, having a time. It hurts me. Veteran comic and TV star Jim Davidson suffered a dramatic fall from grace at the weekend when he played to his lowest ever crowd of fans. Oh. His stand-up show also proved to be the gig from hell. Davidson, 64, found fame in the 1970s on Opportunity Knocks. Went on to host the snooker game show Big Break and drew audiences of more than 10 million with the Generation Game in the 1990s. The comic is known for bullying women in the workplace and being a racist. I added those two things because I know someone very close to me who worked with him, and he made her life hell. And he's a racist. He was booked to play the Princess Pavilion in Falmouth, Cornwall, on Saturday. I mean, fair play. The audience he gets here is still bigger than an audience I can draw, but the controversial funny man, whose jokes in the past have been branded sexist and racist by critics, failed to see the funny side when a string of disasters hit the event. After Davidson turned up at the venue, he said staff asked why he was there, and appeared to be clueless to the fact he'd been booked for a performance of his live summer show. The lighting system failed. There appeared to be no air conditioning working inside the venue during one of the hottest days of the year, and the front row was full of disabled people in wheelchairs. There's a joke there, but that's a joke for people who have followed Jim's career, and once he came out to see that there was a front row full of disabled people in wheelchairs, and he refused to go on stage until they'd been removed. That's a true story. He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. Davison also had to get changed for his show in the car park. Then, to his horror, when he finally walked on stage, the venue was only half full. Now, again, the numbers here are something I could only dream of, right? But still. The pavilion can hold more than 600 people, but tickets did not sell out and only 300 turned up. Yesterday, he had a furious rant on Twitter, raging, "No lighting, the fire alarm gone off, got changed in the car park, people asking what I'm doing here, not a clue, place felt like a sauna, F this. People deserve better, it's the smallest crowd I've ever played to ever." Last night, a spokesman for the Princess Pavilion in Falmouth declined to comment on the incident. Such a nice guy. Let's go to Dave. Good evening, Dave.
Hello, you all right?
I'm fine, Dave. What you got for us?
Good. Well, first time caller, a little bit nervous. Be nice to me, won't you?
It depends. It depends. I'm going to be honest with you, Dave. It depends. Yeah. Don't be a jerk, and I won't be a dick. Well, I think we're going to get on. I'm getting a nice vibe from you.
Oh, that's nice of you.
I'm getting a good vibe.
First of all, the fella Nigel earlier.
Yeah.
That's hard, isn't it? You know, we can't. I appreciate. You know, you said to the other guy we can't do anything financially. So all I can say to him is it gets better.
It does, doesn't it? And that's the thing. When you're in the depths of despair, you don't think it will, and you think. I remember when my dad died, and I remember thinking it would be disrespectful to have fun again. But
yeah.
We do. You know, as human beings, we do. It's never quite the same.
No,
but we do.
It does get better.
Yeah.
But, no, you were saying about your phone being cracked.
Yes. Oh.
I had exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
So I took it to a local place, and for whatever reason, I had to leave it there for the day because I had to go off to work and whatnot. One of my so-called friends thought it'd be really funny to change his name in my contacts book to the word dealer.
Oh.
Then when I got back, picked my phone up, I had 150 missed calls from him and about 200 text messages saying all sorts of things that you can imagine what they were saying. Yeah.
No. So, now, you're lucky they didn't report you to the police. Did they say anything in the shop?
They didn't say a word.
But they looked at you funny and were sniffing a lot as you came in to pick it up.
Didn't even think about it. I just pulled up, ran in, got the phone, ran back out again, didn't think anything of it. Wasn't until I got home and looked at the phone, then that's what I saw.
Oh, I hate friends.
Yeah, worst people in the world.
Why do they... This is why Apple is... I don't know what phone you got, but this is why Apple is worth $1 trillion. Because it is. You've got a glass ornament. You might as well carry around like one of your nan's little porcelain figurines.
I went away from Apple a long time ago because I was just bored of only being able to do what Apple would let me do.
Yeah. So hang on a minute. So what, have you got a different phone? And is this different phone less likely to smash?
I haven't smashed it yet, but then I haven't dropped it.
My phone smashed once.
I couldn't actually answer that.
My phone smashed once in my pocket, and I didn't have anything. It was my front pocket, and I didn't have a coin or a key or anything in there. I put it in, and then I took it out 10 minutes later, and it was cracked.
No, never had that. I've only had it happen when I've dropped it.
I'm so clumsy though, and I get clumsy when I'm stressed, and big banging on about it because it's boring for everyone. Buying a house and getting divorced it turns out it's a very, very stressful period. And then realising you've miscalculated. I honestly, Saturday night into Sunday morning, I couldn't sleep because I worked out I'd miscalculated how much money I had by quite a few £1,000s, and what should have been all right suddenly became very, very tight. And I tweeted on Twitter, I've done my maths wrong, and I wrote a very long email to some people saying, I'm in a little bit of trouble here. I've done this wrong. And it was that was the day that I broke the phone. It's because I was stressing, and so I get clumsy.
Did you actually drop it? Is that what happened?
I dropped it because I was clumsy, and I was trying to carry four things at once, and I came out and I was locking the door, and I dropped it on the steps, and oh man. And normally what happens when I'm feeling stressed is I'll drive badly, right? And I'll either scrape my car as I'm parking it or speed. And I got caught speeding about a month ago. Don't worry, I've got it covered. Speed awareness course.
Oh, lovely. You've got to be nice when you go to them. You've got to be nice when you go to them. They take it quite seriously.
They do. I've done one before. It didn't take. It's very serious. You watch lots of horrific videos, and you've got to sit there for 4 hours. And of course, the temptation is you revert to being like a 14-year-old in class, trying to make everyone laugh and stuff. And you kind of latch on to the same people who are naughty when But you're right. They don't like that, do they?
No. They're very serious. It's a very serious offence.
It is a very serious offence. I mean, it was 35 and a 30. I'm not, going nuts.
No.
But it's just an indicator. I get these little indicators that my head is not quite as focused and where it. I'm not. I'm thinking about other things and dropping the phone are two of those things.
Oh dear. One quick thing, if we got time.
We got time, Dave.
Years and years ago, I reckon about 12 years ago.
Yes.
I used to work for a company. Remember Game Station?
The shop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember them?
I do remember Game Station, yeah. Did they get swallowed up by Game?
That's right, yeah. Game bought them and then eventually closed all the Game Station stores down.
Of course they did.
Am I making this up?
Uh-oh.
Or did you compare or host a Game Station conference?
Oh. And it was all done like mafia people.
Yeah.
I was there. I did that. It was all done like mafia people, and I couldn't quite work out why. So I don't remember why. Did I do like a quiz or awards or something? And then
I think you were sort of like the host.
I was hosting, and then I had to introduce like the head of Game Station, and they all came out like the Godfather.
Yeah, because it was always fancy dress. Yeah, the whole thing was always fancy dress.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did that. Those gigs used to pay quite well.
Did they really well? They paid you well, yeah.
Yeah, they paid. Those gigs paid me very, very well, Dave. Yes, let's just say, one of them would sort me out for a while. Huh?
Really?
I don't get those gigs anymore.
Do you not?
I was at I was hosting some games awards thing. This was about 10 years ago, and there was a game shop. It was a northern game shop, specifically northern. And they came along, and they were all doing cocaine, and I think they'd also brought, and I don't know what the politically correct term is, right? But they brought what we used to call in the old days midgets.
Oh, okay.
And they behaved so atrociously. I mean, they were obnoxious. Not the people of restricted height, the coked up games people. That the whole this award thing that had been running for like 8 or 9 years got cancelled and was never done ever again because they were just such arseholes. That wasn't you guys, though. Just saying, that wasn't Game Station, and that wasn't any... You guys were a joy. I remember there was a swimming pool in that hotel, and it was a delight, and you were all wonderful.
Oh, happy days. They were good days, they were.
What are you doing now, Dave?
I work for another retailer. Can I say the name?
Well, sure, why not?
Why not? I work for Hobbycraft.
Oh, do you really?
I do.
There you go.
I've done for 10 years.
Oh, well, good for you. Well, I'm glad it's all working out for you, Dave, and it's nice to talk to you, mate.
You too, mate. Thanks a lot.
Excellent first call, Dave. Thank you. Liam, stay there. We'll come to you after the news. Another hour of this, please. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. The Late Night Alternative on Talk Radio with Iain Lee.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
I'll bring the chips and the dips and root beer, even though dark purple rain clouds are near. When you come around, you bring the summer. I'll lay the basket and blanket out deep, even though weathermen say there'll be sleep. When you come around, you bring the summer. Summer for a sad old snowman freezing in his room. Summer from your clear blue skies will melt away the winter's gloom. I'll bring the sun cream and beach volleyball, even though there is no sand here at all. When you come around, you bring the summer. When you come around, you bring the summer. Summer for a sad old Jack Frost trying to warm his toes. Summer from your golden smile will paint the snowdrops pinky rose. The birds and the bees will fly around me, even though we're deep in January. When you come around, you bring the summer. I know with one bound, you bring the summer. When you come around. Summer, baby, you bring the summer. You bring the summer around. Summer, baby, you bring the summer. You bring the summer around. Summer, baby, you bring the summer. You bring the summer around. Baby,
Here we go. Oh, man. 0344 499 1000, the Late Night Alternative with me, Iain Lee. Katherine Boyle ain't here, but she's on the YouTube channel. If you want to go and troll her, go to iainlee.com. Oh, shut the front door. Let's go this in live. YouTube.com/Iain Lee. Look for the live video feed. I've just noticed Katherine is in there, so please go and make her life a misery. What's she doing there? She's supposed to be on holiday. Paying attention to this rubbish. Liam. Good evening, Liam.
Good evening.
Good evening, Liam. What would you like to bring to the nation's ears?
The nation's ears. No, I came on maybe 3-4 weeks ago, and Katherine was very complimentary about Bob Mortimer's and Paul Whitehouse documentary.
Oh yeah, the fishing thing.
Yeah.
Go on fishing with Bob and
fishing. Yes.
Yeah.
And you said you was tempted to watch it, and you was going to watch it. So you've not watched it, have you? Have you watched it?
Yes, I have.
Oh,
I liked the bit when they went fishing. I haven't watched it.
Oh.
I haven't watched it. I tell you what I watched this weekend, right? Because I haven't had a TV for a while, and I haven't got the internet on the farm, right? So my watching I'm restricted to watching what is on telly at that time. Okay. So this weekend, the first programme I watched on Saturday when I got the telly set up was Dinner Dates. Have you seen Dinner Dates?
Yeah, I have, but you know there's a thing called iPlayer. I mean, again, I'm speaking to the converted.
Right,
I do apologise. I'm not trying to sound...
Oh, no, Liam, and I don't take that as patronising, and I hope you won't take it as patronising when I just remind you that I said I didn't have the internet yet, and...
But again, on the flip side, one of Bob Mortimer's favourite programmes is Dinner Date.
Well, there you go. I like the way you deflected the fact from that I was just about to own you, because, of course, to operate the iPlayer, you need... What do you need, Liam?
You sort of need a TV licence. However, you can get around that by...
No, not this. I've got a TV licence. You need the internet. But...
Yeah, yes, there we go.
But, so, I watched Dinner Dates, and then I watched this programme, and it's called Hardcore Porn. It's not pornography.
Oh, yes. Oh, Jesus Christ, yes.
It's set in a pawn shop in America, run by scumbags, and seemingly... have you seen this? So the people that run it...
Not. However, as a gay man, and bear in mind all my friends are straight, it's quite funny that they send me links to hardcore porn, and it's not obviously straight porn, it's this program.
Yeah.
So I've had this a lot on WhatsApp.
So it's run by scumbags, and the customers are scumbags. And that's it. It's scumbags fleecing other scumbags. That's the concept of the programme. There is not one likeable character in it, apart from the dude who pawned his drums. There's not one. I watched 5 of these back to back on some weird. Is it on like Pick TV or is some weird made up?
No, it's awful.
But it was like smoking a crack pipe. I couldn't take my eyes off it. And I kept going, right, I'm going to watch one more. And I'm sat on these really uncomfortable beanbags because I haven't got any chairs yet. I'm going to watch one more. I watched 5 of them.
You make my life sound like absolute bliss.
Yeah. It was...
Again, I don't want to, but yeah, thank you.
So, but hang on a second, I'm confused. Can I rewind, as Craig David would say?
Yes, I saw him about 3 weeks ago in Sheffield, but carry on.
Is he all right?
He looked okay.
Good for him.
But he danced about. He didn't look okay.
What has you being a gay man got to do with anything that we've spoken about tonight?
Nothing at all.
Stop playing the gay card!
I'm not playing the gay card.
You're playing the gay card!
Oh, here we go. Calm down.
Put the gay card down! Not there, over there. What is that? Why did you tell me that you're gay? What's that?
I play it all the time. I need to play it now. No.
I'm playing this. All right, I'm playing the straight card.
You're playing straight card. No, you're playing the beanbag card.
I'm playing the uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable.
Yeah, you're
these
playing the beanbag card. That's all you're playing. So I'm playing the gay card.
All right then. Well, okay. Well, well now I know that you're gay, and that's great news for everybody concerned.
At what, midnight or whatever it is on a Monday morning?
10 past midnight, Liam, and do you know what? I think we've just slipped into flirting mode.
Well...
Do you like significantly older men?
No, and I'm in Sheffield, so it'll be a long Uber journey.
What are you, 29?
Oh, very well done. I'm 28.
There we go. Where we go.
Not bad. Not bad.
Here's the thing.
You could get on Grindr.
God, jeez.
By the way, I'm not on Grindr. I'm not on Grindr.
Shut up, man. Of course you are.
No, I'm not. Really not.
Why do they not why has no one done like a fake Grindr account for me? Do you know, why does no one do like put up a picture of like a famous person on Grindr and go, hi, I'm Eamon Holmes, and I want to keep this a secret, but I'm looking, for a bit of DNA.
I'll be honest, it probably wouldn't be Grindr, it'd probably be Tinder, whereas it's quite hilarious. Where I go onto Tinder, and you can change your profile to a woman, and you can see all your friends.
Oh no!
All your heterosexual friends actually trying to. Yeah, it's quite hilarious.
I envy you young people, because for my 20s was a very...
Again, I'm 28, I'm not young, but...
No, I know, you're past it. But my 20s were a very, very dry, barren period. I must have had sex like 3 times. And yet you guys, you gay guys with your Grindr, your heterosexual bi guys and gals with your Tinder. You've got all of these apps where you can just go, yeah, I'm going to shag you. And then 10 minutes later, you're inside each other. We didn't have anything.
You make out like I'm, yeah.
I'm talking about young people.
Inside someone every other weekend. I'm really not. I wish
it's
I
not,
was.
Not every other weekend, every weekend, darling. Now.
Yes, every other Tuesday, yeah.
Well, I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about young people, not even gay. Just young people in their 20s. It's so available to you, and I guess what I'm trying to say is it's not fair. My 20s were rubbish. Yours should be rubbish as well.
My response is, for gays, it's fantastic that it's actually happened, that you can actually just go onto it and just do it, because obviously you can't walk down the high street in Sheffield or Leeds or Bradford.
No, I know,
etc. You know that, and I'm your biggest fan because what you did on BBC Radio.
Yes, man. but Tinder and Grindr, they're both just for sex, aren't they? You're not. Oh, look, Sam's shaking his head. Are you on Grindr? Are you on Tinder, Sam? You're on Tinder, are you?
No.
Because I don't believe... All right, maybe there's a small... I'm talking to Sam now, Liam, but you're still here. Maybe there's a small element. Come on...
If I can describe the difference, basically Grindr is location... Well, sorry, both apps are location-based, but Grindr is in terms of 100 metres, kilometres, etc., etc.
Whoa, hang on a minute. Grindr tells you, like, there's someone horny near you 100 metres away?
Right. Again, I've not got it at the moment, but last year I went travelling around Europe. So I went to Berlin, and basically I was in a hostel in Berlin, and Grindr notified me that someone was 4 meters away in the same room in my hostel.
Oh no, mate! No.
Absolutely. Whereas Tinder is basically like within 1 kilometre or whatever it is.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
All right, hang on a minute. Liam, say that. So, Sam, you're on Tinder.
Yeah.
You're a good-looking guy.
Thanks.
No, you're a good.
My last 2 relationships have come from Tinder.
Now, is a relationship a little bit hokey pokey?
No, as in long term.
Like
so the last one was 2-year thing.
Okay. From Tinder.
Yeah.
But have you had casual sexual hookups?
No, because that's not what I use it for. I admit there would be some people that probably would use it for that.
Would you? Right, this is me being such an old man. Would you say that the majority of people are using it for hokey pokey?
Yeah, I'd say more. No, I reckon more than people who are trying to find serious stuff. Yeah.
And how do you? So your picture is up there. Uh-huh. You can tell I'm divorced, getting divorced. I'm not going to go on there. Jeez, imagine the fun that the Mail Online would have. Tragic comic. I'm not doing that. I'm going to go on the celebrity one.
Can I describe the difference between Tinder and Grindr? But bear in mind that I know the difference.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Stay there, Stam. Stay there.
Sorry. Yeah. So Grindr is basically it's your photo and your distance, and that's it. Whereas Tinder is your photo and distance, but you have more than one photo, and also you have you can link up your Spotify, you can link up your Instagram, you can link up all your, I like Shed 7,
Shed 7?
Yeah.
What?
Well, that's my bad. But you like a certain band, you like a certain film, you like a certain whatever, but you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay. Well, suddenly this show has turned into Grindr. Because I'm on Twitter now. And there's a cute guy called James Aravis who says, I like this guy's accent, ... And then you look at his bio, It's James Aravis. You might want to write this down, Liam, and check him out. Aravis.
I'm fine. If he's on Twitter, I'll be going there in about 5 minutes' time.
Gay.
And stop chatting. Yeah.
Gay, lefty, Republican.
Republican. Delete.
Vegetarian.
Oh no, delete.
He says he likes halloumi.
Okay.
He's a good-looking guy. I think you two would have great conversations.
Thanks for that.
Can I come and watch you two have a conversation?
Is conversation just conversation?
I think you know what I'm trying to arrange here.
I'll be honest. Again, I saw you in the jungle. I don't want you to see me at my jungle, but anyway.
All right, get out of it. Go and check this guy out, and then we'll get married, and I'll buy a hat like Cilla Black. Thank you, Liam. You're a good sport. 03444991000. This is Talk Radio.
The radio show for people who know the best part of the day is the night.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee
on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
Right. Katherine Boyle is trolling me in my DMs. She slipped into my DMs. I don't know how she got in there. She's trolling me. Please go away. This is harassment. I'm doing the show without you. This is not your show. This is not your gig. You're not involved in this. Don't want anything to do with you. So why don't you just jog on? Get out of here. You're not welcome. You're not welcome here. You're not welcome here where I am right now. 03444991000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. You'd be very welcome to. It's the Late Night Alternative. You know you can call in about absolutely anything you want if you're waiting for the question. By the way, I was trying to sleep last night listening to Howard Hughes, and I trying to sleep listening to Bob Mills, and I couldn't fall asleep. Then I tried to fall asleep listening to Howard Hughes, and I couldn't until Christian Dion came on, and then I was out like a light. He's the bullshit. He's the psychic who lives in LA. You know, I'm getting that there's been a lot of sadness in your life, but I think you're just coming to the end of a 7-year period of sadness, and things are really going to pick up for you, if not later in the year, early next year. I think you're going to do very well with money. You've been worried about money, haven't you? Well, don't worry about it anymore, because things will be fine with you. January, February, March at the latest, it's going to be a real turnaround in your fortunes. That's it. That's what he does. It's the biggest bullshiner ever. So I fell asleep to Christian Dion. Tonight we've got Christian Dion. I was like, I'm going to get a good night's sleep. But was there a bit where Howard was talking about, he was trailing it? A lot of his show, I love Howard's show, 10 till 1 on a Sunday. But a lot of his show was trailing. Were you producing him last night, Hayley? Because you wouldn't have allowed this. Like, the first 15 minutes was trailing what was coming up in the show. Like, the whole thing coming up, we've got this. Well, just do it. Just do it. 15 minutes if we've got this, and then we got this, and just do it. Just say it and then do it. But there was a big bit, I think, he was trailing a big bit about him talking about Jean-Luc Picard going back into Star Trek. That's not unexplained. That's television. That's not a thing. We'll be talking to our reporter who's at the Star Trek convention, the Comic-Con convention in Las Vegas, and find out about Jean-Luc Picard going back to Star. Why are you doing that? I want to talk to someone who thinks they've been on a ghost plane. Talk to someone who's had a succubus. You talk to those guys. Not Star Trek is very explainable. It's a television show. It's a good television show. I'm not knocking Star Trek. But why are you talking about it, Howard? I do like Howard's show, but I would like more. I'd like more time travel on there, please. Thanks. Left-wing thugs have vandalised Tory MP Jacob Rees-Mogg's family home with a sex toy, condoms, and vile slogans. Now, this is not nice. This is not nice. Right, so they've got... This is not nice, but they've even done the Sun have done a joke. So they've got a picture of the car that's been vandalised. It says, message on motor. Then someone's written on their windows, and this isn't nice, because they've got kids. It's not good. And the line under it is patio doors sprayed. Then there's a picture of a dildo stuck on the front of the car. And the caption is, dildo. D-I-L-D apostrophe O-H. Dildo. The yobs, thought to be anti-Brexit anarchists, sprayed scum in white paint on his wife's green Land Rover. A dildo covered with a condom. Safe sex. Safety first. Double bag it. Rubber up. Was then stuck on the bonnet alongside an anarchist symbol. The phrases dickhead and shut up and die was scrawled on the garage. The louts also wrote posh scum and politics death on the patio window at the Leave-supporting MP's estate in West Harptree, Somerset. Another anarchist sign was sprayed on a bench and twat written on a garden umbrella stand. Condoms were strewn on the lawn and left hanging from a small cross. The vandals struck last... Whoa. I've just seen how old Jacob Rees-Mogg is. Sam, you know Jacob Rees-Mogg? Come on the microphone, tell me how old you think Jacob Rees-Mogg is, please.
Like 43.
Right. You're fired. That's younger than me! You think Jacob Rees-Mogg is younger than me?
Yes.
Are you a dick? Hayley. Right, to turn the microphone on! What'd you turn it off for, Sam? You're really winding me up tonight.
59.
That's a better guess. Hang on a second. Louise? Hello, Louise?
Oh, hello.
How old do you think
How are you?
Jacob Rees-Mogg is?
40.
Right. Right. You're supposed to say old, because he looks like an old man. He's 49. He's 4 years older than me. He's not younger than me. He's 4 years older than me. Jacob Rees-Mogg, I thought he was like 57. He's 4 years older than me. He deserves a dildo on his car. He doesn't. It's a horrendous attack. He's got kids. But still... The vandals struck last night, Wednesday night, while Mr. Rees-Mogg, 49. 49! I'm blown away by that. Was on a family holiday in New York. His maid discovered the dildo on Thursday morning. Avon and Somerset police suspect the condoms are a nod to the Catholic MP's anti-birth control views. Mr. Rees-Mogg left said, "It appears to be someone who can't hold their drink, and probably not a Catholic. However, it has all been cleared up, so this drunken protest will not even have a short-term effect. And we've kept the dildo." So, he's 49! Jeez, what's the point? What's the point? In this heat as well. Yes, Louise!
Hey, yeah. Right, I've just got two quick things, if that's okay with yourself.
Yes.
First of all, I just want to say that I have completed another reduction.
Well done, congratulations.
Thank you. It's a week now. Sort of 2 or 3 days off, it was really bad.
Yep.
But yeah, I've done it. I'm feeling human. I'm feeling great. And that's another part of it over. We're slowly getting there.
So where are you at now?
I see my key worker on the 9th of August, but she's probably going to want to wait until the end of August, until my appointment with the pain clinic.
Yeah.
Until we get the pain management plan. I can't say that. Until we get that in place. So whether there'll be another one before that, I don't know. I'll have to wait until the 9th.
Okay.
So.
Well done. Well done. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Buy cheap, buy twice.
Exactly.
It's not buy cheap, pay twice, is it?
I've never heard that before, so I don't know.
No, but you've heard buy cheap, buy twice.
No.
You've never heard that?
No.
Well, buy cheap, pay twice doesn't even make sense. It sort of makes sense, but buy cheap, buy twice because you're doing the same. You're doing the same thing.
Yeah, buy cheap, pay twice.
No, but buy cheap. If you buy cheap, you're buying twice. You would have to because what the philosophy, the theory is, if you buy something cheap, it'll fall apart or it won't do the job. So you'll have to buy it again anyway.
Yeah, you get what you pay for.
Well, now that's another saying you've thrown into the mix.
You know, like I do have another thing that I want to talk about, but I could start saying something about your iPhone, but I'll not bother.
Why? What?
I could say something about your iPhone, but I'll not bother.
Why not?
Just iPhones, no. Samsung all the way.
But Samsungs don't break.
Oh, they do break, but
right. Well, then, so that's rubbish.
Yeah, but it's personal, I suppose. But I don't like iPhones.
Okay, why are you being? I don't understand why you're being weird. What's happened? Were you attacked by an iPhone once? Did Steve Jobs grab you from your shoulders and shake you violently?
No, well, I suppose I was working in the O2 shop whenever the first iPhone came out, and then I got the second iPhone whenever it came out, and I don't know, I just didn't like it. I don't like anything to do with Apple, and when I found Samsung Galaxy, I've just loved it and stayed with it ever since.
Okay, well, thank you for your advice. But why did you think it went weird? Did it go weird there? It went weird, didn't it? It's like she knew a secret about iPhones. But no, I'm not going to tell you. Don't tell me. Go on, tell me. I'm not going to. I don't really like them. That's a secret. Well done on the meds reduction. 0344 499 1000. Last 30 minutes of the show before Paul Ross comes in at 1 o'clock. This is the Late Night Alternative with Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We'll get you talking.
0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. You'll be very welcome. I'm going to take this call. I'm going to take this call straight to air. Yes, line one.
Hello.
Hello, line one. You're on the air.
Oh, am I?
Yes, you are.
On the air now?
Yes, that's correct. What can I do for you, caller?
Right, I was just going to talk to you about is that Iain?
Yes.
Oh.
Turn your radio off because there's a delay.
I was going to ask you about going back, talking about your career.
Oh, yeah.
And find out a little bit about your memories of the 11 o'clock show.
Yeah, sure. What do you want to know?
What were the highlights? Because it was an important part of your creative life.
I wasn't particularly creative on it. I did pretty much what I was told. I tell you the one thing, whenever I think of the 11 o'clock show, the one thing that comes straight back to mind is being sat in my dressing room with Ricky. And him, this won't sound funny to anyone, right? But I remember making me laugh a lot. Sat in my dressing room with Ricky Gervais, and I had a Venetian blind, and he was waving this Venetian blind, going, "Ooh, snaky lady, snaky lady," and I was in hysterics. And that's the first thing that I think of is that, and it was a thrill, you know. I was 25 and I was working with brilliant people like Daisy and Gervais and Mackenzie and Sasha, although I didn't see too much of Sasha, and Alex Lowe and Paul Garner and Jimmy Carr and Robin Ince and all these people. And I was just sat there stoned out of my brain for the whole time. I was smoking loads of weed and just feeling totally out of my depth. totally out of my depth. And
was the pot? It was the pot a kind of coping mechanism?
No,
for
I was a drug addict, and then I started earning enough money to buy cocaine, and so I bought a load of cocaine. I was just a massive stoner, you know. I was always a big stoner since college, and so suddenly I could afford to buy a lot of weed all the time, and I was terrified, man. I was out of my depth, and I look back now and I just think, man, what a wasted opportunity. Well, I could have done so much more, and I didn't.
It's fascinating, really, how people's careers kind of work their way through, don't they? It's just looking from the outside. I've been lucky to work with quite a few people that have done reasonably well, and some of their careers suddenly take a bit of a dip, and you to sort of be around while that's going on is quite interesting as well. I'm not saying that's the case for yourself.
No, it was you can say it was the case for myself. I remember going to a meeting with Channel 4 and Channel 4 saying, well, we see you as the next Graham Norton. And, and I got excited and I got arrogant and got carried away, and I wasn't at that period, I wasn't that good, you know, and I did, my career dropped like a stone.
Yeah. Amazing. And, there was Mackenzie Crook on the programme.
Yeah, I was flatmates with him at the time. I got him that job.
Was he?
Yeah.
What's some insights about that? What was it like living with Mackenzie?
It was, it was fine. We phoned up Quentin Crisp once, and we played video games, and I remember we had to do a runner from one flat, and we left his computer there because the landlord was a dodgepot, and we were terrified of him, so we did a runner once. And he was very creative and was always writing and drawing, and I was too busy playing N64, you know, and I wasted a lot of my time.
But is that the way, or would you say that part of that, you know, a lot of that was enjoyed as well? You know, being stoned quite a lot of the time, or playing computer games. Is that a waste?
Yeah. Being stoned was a waste, man. The amount of money I spent on that shit, and it was a complete waste.
Yeah.
I had a few good times on it, but it was a complete waste. And the whole time was wasted. You know, I was working with these amazing people, and at no point did I take them to one side and say, hey, I've got this idea. Could you help me knock it into something? Or go up to them and say, have you got any ideas for stuff I could do outside of this? I didn't. I just would turn up, I'd do my bit, and I'd go home, and that was it. And totally wasted that opportunity. And consider myself very lucky that I'm still getting work, you know, 20 years later. Geez, next month it's the 20th anniversary of the 11 o'clock show. I must remember to forget to do anything about it. I was lucky that I stumbled into radio, because I think I'm quite good at radio. I'm okay at telly, but I think I'm good at radio, and I was lucky that I stumbled into it.
It's just as a point from somebody looking in on this. If I think about 11 o'clock show, which I enjoyed very much, I thought, you know, it was obviously one of those programs that spawned a lot of great talent.
Yeah.
If I think back to that program, you come to mind more than sorry, I forgot the name of the girl that
Daisy.
you worked with on. Daisy, of course.
Daisy
sorry.
Donovan. Yeah.
You two are the people that really come to mind for that program.
Well, here's the thing. I was never supposed to be the host. I was supposed to go out on the street and do these silly little vox pops, and then they couldn't find a host. Literally days before it started, I went, I'll have a go. And I do sometimes wonder, you shouldn't really look back and play the what if game, but I do sometimes wonder if I had not been the host and if I'd just done those silly little vox pops, would things have been different? And I suspect that they would have been different, because the public got sick of me presenting that show. And all of the bad points of the show, I kind of took the blame for, because I was the front man for it. And all of the good points of the show, including my vox pops, which I think were funnier than the stuff I did in the studio, I didn't get any credit for. But I don't know. I don't know. Is this interesting to anyone? This I don't know if it's interesting to anyone.
Well, it was interesting. Yeah, I find it interesting. But you're right. We're just chatting. One other thing I was going to run past you very quickly because there might be other people
reading this in the Mail Online. Yes.
Records that through your life that mean something to me, to you. I mean,
records through my life that mean something to you. Yes.
Sorry,
I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
Let's put it this way. There was somebody put me through a site the other day that you put your birthday in and the number ones come up.
Yeah.
So I was going to check it, run it by you. I looked up your birthday and I stuck it into the computer here, and I've got the number one records on your various birthdays.
Yes.
And I was wondering if you were interested in some of the highlights.
Let's have the top. Let's have the three highlights. Yes.
Well, the three highlights. When you the day you were born, the week you were born, it was Wizard. See My Baby Jive.
See My Baby. Great song, man.
How about that? It's not bad, is it?
That's a great song because the 70s were very iffy. They were either great or awful, and that's a good one. I'll take that. Yes.
You can go with that. You're probably better than the following year. Rubett's Sugar Baby Love.
Sugar Baby Love. It's the same song, isn't it?
Not far off. Wizard's one, really.
Yeah.
The next year was Whispering Grass, Windsor Davis.
Oh, come on, man. Those are classic songs. You can't knock. So you're a fan of nostalgia, are you?
I mean, I kind of delve into it. I do a lot of things to create interesting things, but also interested in things that have happened. And I'm very interested in dates, events, and those kind of things. And records are very interesting in our lives because, they're part of your DNA. You can hear something that will just immediately take you back to a moment.
Oh, records and smells are magical in terms of actual time travel. I think is possible with music.
Exactly, and you can't do anything about it. You can't fight it. It's there. So it's just one of those interesting things I wanted to.
Hey, nice one, man. Listen, you can ask me any. Call. I won't do it for too long. Call in again if you want to ask me anything about the 11 o'clock show. This is kind of the perfect time to do it. I don't know if anyone else finds it interesting. That's why I'm kind of.
Well, it'd be interesting if somebody else lets us know that they did. We can talk about it again in the future.
Oh, we can definitely.
And other aspects, you've done an awful lot, and you have done some really good stuff. So don't beat yourself up too much.
Oh, I've done some good bits. I've done a load of rubbish. Here's the thing. Here's the amazing thing. I'm still working 20 years since I started. That'll do me. That'll do me. That's fine. It's not quite where I expected it to be, but I've got the best job. Hey, listen, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
Unfiltered Night Talk with the original king of unconventional conversation on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Yes. 0344 499 1000. Paul Ross will be on at 1 o'clock. God damn it! And I will fight any man that says he isn't. I will fight them to the death. I will fight Paul Ross to the death if I have to. I want to fight someone to the death. Let's go to Simon. Good evening, Simon. Hello, Simon.
Oh, hello.
Oh, I was close to fighting you to the death.
Oh, right. No, you was a bit quiet, that's all.
I'll be loud
I
in a
didn't hear
second. That's all right. It's late. It's late. What are you doing up at 1:45 on a Monday night, Simon?
It's hot, isn't it? It's so hot.
It is so hot.
It's hot at the weekends. It's hot today.
Isn't it? It's too hot.
Yeah.
It's too hot. The weekend was hot. Today is so hot. Is tomorrow hot?
Yeah, it's hot tomorrow.
It's too hot. It's too hot. It's hot in the living room. It's hot in the kitchen.
Yeah.
It's hot in the bedroom.
In the bathroom.
The bathroom is hot. It's too hot, Simon.
It's just too hot everywhere, really.
It's so hot. Anyway, what you got?
I've a nice smell. Yeah, that bloke was talking about smells.
Yeah.
Roast dinner. Nice roast dinner.
Mate, I had a roast dinner on Sunday. Oh, that smell.
Yeah.
It smelled great.
Yeah.
Why? Can I ask this question? Why Here's the nicest smell, right? And I'm going to say something. No, do you know what? I'm censoring myself. That's the new me. I was going to say there's nothing nicer than smelling your own farts. But do you know what?
That's what I was going to...
I'm better. I am better than that. So I'm not even going to say it. I'm not going to say it. New year, new me.
Nice. A roast dinner is nice before it goes in, and after
when it comes out. But I'm a divorced man now, and I'm gonna better myself. So I'm not going there.
It does.
Make a little chimney out of your shirt. I'm not going there.
I'm not doing the impression of Clinton Baptiste a bit earlier.
I'm getting one word: nonce. We should see if we can get Clinton on the show. I know Clinton.
Has he phoned in?
Clinton Baptiste hasn't called in, but I know Clinton. Maybe we could get him on one night.
He's friends with another caller, isn't he?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know to what. I don't know to what you refer. I want to do something with you, Simon, but I don't know what I want to do with you. I want to play a game. All right. Do you want to play a game?
Yeah, all right.
Do you want to play the yes/no game?
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Hey! Straight away! Straight away! Let's try again. Right. So the clock starts. You got a minute, right? And the clock starts now. Are you ready?
Well, what are the rules?
No, you don't know the rules to the yes/no game.
Well, I'm not supposed to say no or yes.
Yeah.
What?
Right, the clock's starting. Are you ready?
Right, yeah.
Oh, he's out straight away! You're not supposed to say no.
Okay.
You can say that.
Okay.
You ready?
Okay.
Right, so the clock is starting now. What's your name?
Simon.
Whereabouts do you live, Simon?
Southend.
I know how old you are.
Do you?
Yes, you're 46.
That's very close. That's close, but it's not right.
Is it close?
It's very close.
Yeah! Oh, no, he said it. Okay. How old are you, man?
I'm 47.
There we go. You see, I'm always within 2 years. That surprised you, didn't it?
Yeah.
Hey! You said yes, Simon.
Oh, sorry. We're still playing, aren't we?
Yeah, of course we're playing. Thanks for calling. My kids love the yes/no game. They love it. And I tell you the game that is driving them nuts at the moment, and it's so good. We've done it on this show. The game where you have to count to... you got a group of 3. You need at least 3. You want about 5. You got to count to 20, right? And you can't say 2 numbers in a row, and you can't point to people, and you've got to do it without... Come in here, you two. Turn 2 microphones in and come in. Hayley and Sam will come in. We'll do it. I'll show you. The kids love this game, man. It drives them nuts. So do you know... You got the rules?
I know how to play, yeah.
Do you know how to play it, Hayley? You got a cold. Why don't you go to the microphone that's on, my dear?
Oh. Hay fever.
Okay.
At 1 o'clock
So
in the morning.
we've got to count to 20.
Yeah.
But you're not allowed to go sequentially, so I can't go 1, 2, and you're not allowed to point to each other.
Okay.
And if you say the number at the same time, we start again.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Right.
1.
5.
No,
What?
you count.
You can't go sequentially.
No, you count.
No, you count up. Sam, go on. Maybe I explained it wrong.
Yeah, so we've got to collectively count to 20.
Yeah.
But you can't. No 2 people can say the same number at the same time.
So, and you can't go 1, 2.
Right.
You can only say 1 number. But you, okay, maybe, okay.
1.
2. Oh.
Right, okay. 1.
2.
3.
4.
5.
6.
7.
8.
9.
10.
11.
12.
Mark, you want to join in?
Yeah, man.
13.
Is that Ian?
Yeah, we're playing the game. Shush.
Is that Ian?
Yes, mate.
You can't play the game. You just said yes, man. What you doing?
We're not playing the yes/no game. We're playing the counting to 20 game. Right, do you want to play with us?
I don't know how you play it on, but let me know.
Right, we got to count to 20. You can only do 1 number at a time, and if anyone says a number at the same time, you start again.
I'm up for that, yeah. Go on.
1.
2.
7.
No, goodness, I nearly swore then. Actually, nearly swore. That's the closest. No, we've got to count from 1 to 20.
You got some stutters here, mate. Come on, play the game.
Who is this guy? 1.
9.
Mark!
I don't feel so bad now.
Mark! How do you count?
In order? You've got to do it in order.
Yes, you've got to do it in order. When does anyone ever say you've got to count to 20, but not in order?
Right, who's first? Who's second? Who's third? Who's fourth? Then
it doesn't. No, that's the thing. You've got to feel the vibe.
Feel the vibe. Feel the vibe.
Excuse this dickhead. Right, are we ready?
Yeah, man.
Ah, you said yes. Right. 1. You crying?
11.
Oh,
11.
right. I'm cutting you off now. I'm cutting you off. It's gone. Idiot. 1.
2.
3.
4.
5. I think I was a little bit millisecond in front.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who goes first. You're better.
It's a team game, Hayley.
1.
2.
3.
4.
5.
6.
7. 8.
You can't.
Oh, I can't do it. Sorry, I'm not very good at maths.
Oh, his kids can play
Maths.
this game.
It's not maths. It's the maths. No, we can't. Me and the kids can't get above 9. Honestly, it's that we have the most fun playing this. I'm sure it's boring listening for you guys, but you know what? I don't care. I just want to do this now.
1.
2.
3.
4.
5.
6.
Come on, we can do it. 10 minutes left.
10 minutes? We can't do 10 minutes! Can't do even I couldn't do 10 minutes of this rubbish! And I played a drum roll for 13 minutes on LBC once. 1.
2.
3.
4.
5.
6.
7.
8.
9.
10.
11.
12.
13.
14.
15.
Ah! Get out of my studio! Because I worry seeing him sat there, look! You can see him trying to work out the microphone. Turn this off!
I'm trying to find the microphone I can speak on.
You had it once already! Unbelievable behaviour. And honestly, it drives the kids nuts, that game. It's so funny. We play it for 8. It's great in cars when you're bored of I Spy. How you doing, Paul Ross?
Very well, great to see you. How you doing?
I'm all right,
That was fun.
thank you.
I'd love to have heard the extended drum roll you did at the Dark Side.
Oh, mate, it was... Because the computer they had, you could play a clip. So I had a clip of a drum roll. It wasn't... I think it was 7 minutes. It was when I knew it was over. So it was like, right. So we did a question and so we said, right, we'll tell you the answer after this. Literally, so you just keep jumping back in the clip, so it was going
That really
on.
is Andy Kaufman holding your nerve, though.
Mate, 7 minutes.
Did you
on
blink
LBC.
4 or 5 minutes in? Were you getting slightly nervous?
No, the longer it went on, I thought, man, this is great. And yes, it's on YouTube. 7 minutes.
I'm
imagine.
checking that after the show.
What is on your show, please?
Well, it's a story that was in the papers at the weekend, and I thought first of all it was one of those kind of PR wind-ups, but it's not. Back in the 80s, when bands had names like Curiosity Killed the Cat and Johnny Hates Jazz and Frankie Goes to Hollywood, there was a band called Daniel Takes a Train. Have you heard of them?
No, I've not heard of them.
Because they never got a record deal. They were no better or worse than others. They played at venues like the Beetroot. They got involved in the Brits. They did warm-ups for people. Never got a record deal.
Yeah.
But they made a video,
Yeah.
and that was in 1988. They broke up. One became a milkman, one went into recruitment, one's a lecturer now. And then a couple of months ago, they got back together, a couple of them. They said, we've got all this great stuff. Let's stick it on YouTube. Let's stick it on Facebook.
Yeah.
A German record company's got in touch with them.
Shut up.
Given them a deal. Of their 20-odd tracks, 17 are now out. They're a band called Daniel Takes a Train, based on a Hungarian movie.
Yeah.
And we've got the main man, the lead. It's a remarkable story.
It's incredible.
And they're performing at the Troubadour in London on September the 7th. So it's one of 30 years on. Some of them have lost their hair. Some have got thicker waistlines. But, you know, they've lost their cheekbones, as have I, since the 80s. But it's a great story. So
Have you heard any of the music?
Yeah, we played one of the tracks. It's perfectly
Is it good?
acceptable. It's kind of Spandau light. It's a bit white, funky soul stuff.
Yeah.
And, you know, no better or
good for
worse
them.
than the ones that have made it. And they've hung on in there. And they've all got back together, even the bald-headed one.
Wow.
And they're having a great time. Just a one-off gig. So we're doing that as a lovely story.
Good for them.
Listen afterwards. It's called Daniel Takes a Train.
Yeah, yeah.
And,
Oh,
so,
that's
again, so
lovely.
80s, based on a 1956 Hungarian film. That's real 80s art
That
school
is
rock, isn't it?
great.
It's like Spandau Ballet.
Oh, that's-
Daniel Takes a Train.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Good for them. Oh, that's fun.
I'm also talking about the fossilised baby snake found in amber, 60 million years old in Myanmar. First baby snake they've ever found. So it's not even fossilised, it's actually stuck in amber like Jurassic Park. I didn't know the oldest fossilised snakes come from this country. They're about 160 million years old. They found them down in Dorset. Isn't that weird the way the world's
What
gone?
was the story? There's a story in the papers today about a snake eating a pigeon.
Oh, over where I grew up, where my son lives, Leytonstone.
Really?
It's an escaped python, and you can see it it broke over the weekend, and you can see it starting to swallow this pigeon. Obviously, it's escaped from some donuts aquarium or snakarium, and was on the streets of Leytonstone, which is where David Beckham grew up. Yeah, all out there. I'm big on the showbiz connections.
I do think that anybody that's got like snakes and stuff, they're a sexual deviant.
Well, also, there's a weird thing with snakes. I don't mind any creatures, but snakes do smell. Because of what they eat and because they shed their skin, they always smell a bit like the kind of stuff old people find under their big toenail.
Oh.
Toe jack. There's that really slightly stiltony, slightly desiccated... I do apologise. He's gipping now. I'm sorry about that, but, you know. So we're talking about fossilised snakes and the usual old tosh.
Beautiful, lovely. That'll be on at 1 o'clock. Thank you, Paul Ross. Go and prepare your
I'm
team
off.
by literally whipping them into shape. He's on... Don't, not again! He's on every weeknight, except Friday. It gets confusing because Martin Kellner normally comes in, but he wasn't in this week and Paul was in. And it's a good show, man. Honestly, you will not find a through-the-night show that has anywhere near as much effort and work put into it in terms of sourcing guests. When was I listening to it? There was a night... do you know, it might have been Saturday night when I couldn't sleep. It was so hot. Oh, it's too hot. There was a night, or Friday night. Anyway, I don't know. There was a night when I was really listening to it and getting into it because I couldn't sleep. I ran out of steam in that. I bored myself. I bored myself in that sentence. Imagine. Oh man. Well, what can I tell you? I'm not going to do a funny story to end with because that would be crazy. Oh, they're bringing in robot baristas. Baristas? Is that how you say barista? Bringing in robot baristas to make your coffee. Cares. Alex Jones has had all his podcasts removed from Facebook. I don't care about that. Boris Johnson's a racist. We did that. Nope. Dildo on Jacob Rees-Mogg's car. Jacob Rees-Mogg is 4 years older than me. We've done that. I think that's it, guys. I think we've got pretty much everything covered. Podcast, about the podcast. Back tonight. Literally, I'm filling. Back tonight at 10. Be on Good Morning Britain tomorrow. Talking about Love Island. I'm going to meet Jack from Love Island. It's exciting. He might fall in love with me. I tell you something though, it's too hot.